Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dungeons Divided.
Hello.
My name is Mr. Silver. I'm going to be your DM this evening. And we have on my right here, going on the table, another Spencer.
Oh my God.
Can't have too many Spencers.
Right?
Double
be
Spencer.
only one.
Right.
They'll fight later.
Highlander.
Yeah, no, it's going to be high. I think you'll win, though. Your DM. Hi, I'm Spencer Green. I'm an actor, stuntman, and motion capture performer in Los Angeles. I've been playing with Dungeons Divided since the very beginning, and I played Digo Stormwind, the half-orc ranger. Drake Warden, actually. Half-orc ranger Drake Warden. There we go. It's a lot.
My name is Vol'Antia Forbes. I'm also an actor and a stuntman, but I am also a multimedia content creator.
Ooh.
I play Telka Dorath, who is a half-drow rogue. So I get down.
Down and dirty.
Hey guys, I'm Joshua Story. I'm a voice actor, narrator, and the producer of the show. I am also play Nelius, the half-elf sorcerer / warlock. And yeah, let's get going.
Hi, everybody. I'm D.W. McCann. I'm a voice actor, writer, director, dabble in live events, whatever they'll let me do. Been doing D&D for a pretty long time, and I've been with Dungeons Divided since the beginning, playing Valir Temris, the Echo Knight Shadar Kai.
I don't know if I actually knew your last name until now.
Oh, Temris.
Really?
Timorous? Did anyone know that was his last name? Timorous?
He said it.
He says it?
He used to be pretty big about introducing himself by full name.
Okay.
We've gotten to the first
I'm
name
sure I
now.
know.
remember
I'm really
the
bad with
first
names.
game.
I'm sure I knew
remember
that.
the very first game before. Yeah, that was. I remember the last name.
Hey guys, I'm Roy Halo. I'm a voice actor, producer, studio owner of Float Studios. Welcome. And I will be playing Heiko, the monk.
All right. So last we left off, we were just entering the city of Mornheim on the long trek journey, the journey of judgment from the Order. And you withstood many trials, one of which was a fight with a white dragon, which killed the brother who was escorting you. Traveled through a dark cavern, finding a chest with a nice pretty note in it covered in wax, which was really hard to read because I actually covered in wax and it melted everywhere, but we won't talk about that. And then traveled through down the mountain, found a merchant traveling with a cart full of goods that was going to Karsten. You helped him along his way, and finally ended up in Mornheim, where we found a monastery, which we were headed to until the man who supposedly died by the dragon greeted you from behind and said, "It's time to be judged," basically. And that is where we ended last time. Let's go ahead and go to our sponsors real quick before we dive back into the game.
All right. So we got 3 sponsors tonight. I got +3 to Charisma. It's a family-owned business that sells all kinds of tabletop and Dungeons and Dragons accessories, such as our coasters. They sell T-shirts, dice towers, dice trays, such as you see on screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're also going to jump into Lethal Shadow Minis. Lethal Shadow Minis is one of the best mini designers and sellers on the market. They have a large stock, or you can design your own for an added expense. There's also the additional services that they provide, which are not just printing, but they also do painting, as well as large busts of said characters. Also move into the goods merchant, who does laser engravings, custom DM screens, deck boxes, leather engravings, all sorts of things. Those are our sponsors for this evening. Kind of glaze through them really quickly so we can get to the game.
Awesome.
And we're running
Excited. All right. So, I believe we were all pretty much grouped up at this point when Brother asked you. The voice from behind, as you see him saying, "So I see you made it to Mornheim. Are you ready to be judged?"
We're all together.
You were pretty much, I think you're all together.
Yeah.
You were talking before by yourself, and then they met up with you, and that was when this happened.
Oh, right.
And we just got into the front of the monastery, basically.
You're just by the monastery. Before you got to the monastery, you saw
that's
Ashlathen
almost-
and Reylin is who you talked to.
I remember.
But you now have the sending stone to talk to Reylin, and you know where Ashlathen
Yes,
is staying.
she marked it on my
In
map.
the hideout, exactly. Yes.
Sweet.
So,
All right.
Brother is awaiting your response, nice and calmly, just looking at you up the staircase.
You're alive.
Of course. I told you Selune would protect me.
Who was protecting you, the dragon?
As I said, this was all just a trial, a sort of pilgrimage. The things you saw on the pilgrimage may or may not have actually happened.
So it was an illusion.
Yeah.
Well, some things may have been, some things may not have been. You don't know how it affects the world. Your
All right.
choices may still matter, but...
Whether they matter or not, what's our prize? What do we get for completing these challenges?
You get to be judged now by the Ordained One. That is your prize.
Oh boy. Fun.
So, unfortunately, the Ordained One is not currently in town. He should be arriving tomorrow morning, so you do have a bit of time. But come dawn, I expect to see you at our library, in which case you can then speak with the Ordained One, and we can continue our conversation. Sound good?
I suppose.
Well, in the meantime, what can we do here?
Well, it's a large city. I mean, have fun, do whatever you like. I'm sure more than many are welcome to welcome you into their doors and take your gold.
Recommend any markets?
It depends on what you're looking for. We have a wide open market towards the front. I'm sure you saw it coming in. If you're looking for something a little bit more magical, we have the monastery. They collect most of the relics and magical sort of trinkets. That is actually just around the corner from here. It's not hard to find.
Might go see that.
I leave. I walk out.
Okay.
How stocked is your library?
Our library is rather stocked, actually. We are currently undergoing a sort of massive research surge. The Order is trying to learn as much as it can about Vol'Antia so that we can better preserve the people and help those in need.
What do you mean, learn about Vol'Antia? Are you not from here?
Well, if you do not really know about Vol'Antia, really nothing in Vol'Antia is from here. Everything comes from something else. So the Order has been around for many years, maybe several hundred years at this point, but really, we're all from somewhere else.
All right, so there's no problem with me just perusing. You don't have any secured areas of the library, right? It's free for all to.
Well, in our Order, there are some books that are off limits. Unfortunately, there are sections that you cannot peruse through. Unfortunately, you have the ability to look through the sort of open public library, of course, but there are certain things that are off limits, unless, of course, you have the permission from the Ordained One. We'll see how your judgment goes.
Interesting.
Valir, before I forget,
Blair's not here yet.
Hurry up!
I'll let you finish, but
Hurry up and join.
I do. I want to have this
he's-
conversation.
this is all going on in
You're
his
like
head.
that RPG character in a game where it's just like, I need this companion. Damn it, I can't do this.
why?
when you put all your points into one character and then he goes off on a side quest, you're like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
I wanted this companion to do this quest. Damn it, where's Valir?
Reload the previous one.
Yeah.
Don't put the points into him.
No, save game, load the
Yeah,
previous
that's why I
save.
said 15 saves, yeah. Anyone else?
So
Where can we? Oh, sorry.
you were saying that what we saw was an illusion. You were never injured.
I was never in any real danger, no.
Well, it seems that you're quite the actor.
Perhaps
You
we
were
should
afraid of
pursue
something,
adventure.
were you not?
What you saw there was most likely an illusion of me, although we were still watching you.
So what about the gold that they lost?
Oh, that's all part of the test, unfortunately. It will stay lost. Whatever you left in the mountains, most likely still in the mountain.
Well, we tried. Sorry. So where's this library again?
He marks on the map. It's towards the second tier of the city. There's a
Oh, it's not part of the monastery.
no. The library is not part of the monastery. The monastery does have its own library, but I explained a little bit in the last episode. I'm sure it kind of brushed over people, but the books and whatnot in the library of the monastery have all kind of been ransacked by the Order. They took away a lot of their books and literature and all that.
I see.
Is there a place here where I can purchase some more weapons or poisons or anything?
Well, the two most obvious places would be the marketplace, which of course I believe you should have saw coming in, and of the monastery, if you're looking for more magical sort of relics and trinkets and weaponry. If you're looking for the weaponry, the monks will have those for sure.
All right.
Should we all separate to where we go? Or?
I believe most of you want to go to the monastery.
Yes.
I'm going to the yeah. Are you going to the monastery?
Everyone's like, monastery sounds good to me.
We're all going to the monastery.
I mean, that was the point.
You could Wizard of Oz it and skip together, you know.
Yeah.
Down the golden.
There is a
Bridge
yellow
Road.
brick road that leads there.
There is an actual,
Yes.
yellow brick
There's a
road.
yellow
No,
brick
there's
road?
not.
Excellent.
Well, I will leave you to do whatever you need to do, and I expect to see you by tomorrow morning. If you do not show up, there will be repercussions. I do suggest you do show up for the judgment. The ordained one does have very little time for such matters, so try and make that window if you can.
Question: what sort of repercussions?
I don't know if I'm at liberty to say. I just would say you probably should be there for your own health.
Huh. All right.
I'm
Thank
not,
you.
I'm not in the room. I didn't hear that.
No, you're gone.
Oh,
That's
And
gonna be
with
fun.
that,
Oh,
with
that's
that,
too bad.
the brother leaves and walks back up the stairs, very like almost like floating on the staircase, very like walking.
are you still in
Like
sight?
samurai,
Can we still see you?
I sort of once I heard the monastery, I kind of went outside and I'm like outside the door and like looking around, like trying to get a feel for the city.
So up the staircase, there's a small staircase that goes up to the second tier. Right
Okay.
before that, in between the two tiers, there's a monastery.
Oh,
The
okay.
monastery kind of overlooks that first tier, and it's a wide open courtyard of the first opening there is a wide open courtyard.
That's where I'm at. I'll
Yeah,
stand
you
right in
see
the middle.
you see large pillars. The pillars aren't supporting any sort of ceiling. They're just pillars in the middle that kind of stack down the center. And you see what is a very nice sort of polished floor in an open courtyard. Small, maybe 4 or 5 steps lead up to second tiers, and that's where you see different sort of merchants who have sort of the weapons and relics and everything that they're selling there, or pricing and all that.
Since we are above table, who runs this monastery? Would I recognize?
No, because you wouldn't recognize their banners. This part that was pulled from Vol'Antia is most likely nowhere near where you were in Faerun.
Can
Someplace.
Nothing. Oh, so it's nothing at all what we had in Faerun.
It might have been in Faerun, but I don't think any. It's more like probably.
Can I roll an insight check to like see?
You
if I
could roll a
remember
history
anything?
if you wanted
History.
to. Yeah.
Okay. What do I got for history? Ugh, okay.
Do they teach you history where you're from?
A very selective type of history.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was very racist. That's why I don't really. Vigo doesn't really like elves. He was just like,
Just roll the
elves?
dice.
Hey, how does every great joke start? Look over your pauldron.
Wow. All right. Oh wow. Yeah. No, that ain't gonna work. That's a 4 because I have a -1 in history.
No.
Yeah,
Now
that
you have no idea. It is. You look at the banners and they're just completely.
Yeah. Just like ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
Anything like what do the banners look like? Is there anything that catches my eye when I'm looking, observing?
They have banners which looks like maybe something like a wolf on the actual banner
Okay.
itself. It's hard to tell. It's very like metaphoric looking.
I guess my
don't
next
really
question
get
would be like, what type of trinkets are these? Are these like accessory-based trinkets? Or are they weapon-based? Or what
They
are
have weapons.
exactly?
They have
Okay,
trinkets. They have potions. They have a lot of different magical things.
I go to
From
the weapons...
uncommon to rare, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go to the weapons-based trinkets, whatever market's holding that.
You looking for weapons or trinkets?
The magical weapons you said. You said that
Magic
they're
weapons?
all endowed, right? They're all endowed with magic. Or is it
They
just-
have a selection of such.
Okay.
Most of their weapons are more so like +1 weapons and stuff like that.
I see.
They
So
do
you're not
have-
going with us? Is that the deal?
He's-
I'm at the monastery right now.
So he's already looking around. I'm gonna say let's just
I like-
the
I
party.
like
You're
dipped out.
following him probably right behind him, correct?
Sure. I think we're all following right behind. I think we're all following right behind him.
As pretty much as soon as maybe you're looking straight for. I'm assuming maybe your tunnel vision straight to the weapons. Everyone else as they enter, you see Valir standing at one of the stands, and he's inspecting a cloak.
And it's Valir and Valir are both standing there inspecting the cloak.
Okay, Valir
Can I
and
just
Valir.
like can I like go near the I'm just like looking and I'm like I don't even notice him.
Yeah, you don't notice him at all. Yeah, you went right past him. You tunnel vision straight to the weapons, and you're like maybe 2 stalls down.
Oh wow.
Walked right past him, didn't even
even
notice
see
him.
ya.
Yeah.
So I give a little tap to Nelius. Does that look like Valir?
I turn around with a disguised self, and it looks just like the monk. Remember, if you don't show up, you'll be in dire trouble. You'll pay the consequences.
Oh boy.
Yes. Whatever. And then I just go straight for.
Are you in the monastery when are you like right in the front steps of it? Where are you at when you're doing
Is
this?
that where we are? I mean, we're all walking together, right?
Yeah, we're all walking
You're in
together.
the front steps.
Yes. So I'm leaning out.
As soon as you do that, there's one of the people in the monastery that sees you and kind of freaks out a little bit and runs inside as they see that you're a member of the order.
My God.
Where am
Doesn't
I
seem.
in
It seems like they're
my
just
hook
kind of a little
further
scared of you. That's all.
Where am I in relation to these?
You're with
two
us.
men?
You're with us.
No. Where am I in relation to them? Like, is Nelius to my right, to my left? Like.
Is Heiko in front and
Yeah.
back?
It's really up to you since we're not really like in sort of any turn order. Did you want to kind of be towards the back and the front? It's up
No,
to
no.
you.
It's just because do I hear him?
Yeah, if you're traveling as a group, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
you would hear us.
All right.
I will make a beeline to Valir.
Okay.
Same.
Valir's right there. You can speak with him.
As you
Valir,
walk
how
up,
are you?
One of me flickers away. You made it.
We did. What happened? Where?
I apologize. I was trying to keep some distance to make sure that no one was going to trick you from outside. And I've learned some limitations with my friend. But we are working on those limitations. I hope to not let that happen again.
I was surprised that you made it through those caves.
They sent me on my own trials. It has been an interesting while. But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you are well. And we haven't lost anyone new that no one's telling me about, have we? Where's Digo?
He's off. somewhere.
Digo's here.
He's in town.
It's good to see you too, my friend.
There's something I have a bit of a gift for you.
Interesting.
This is a sapphire amulet. I got it at some point during our trials. So I figured, why not give it to you?
I appreciate it.
Perhaps you can see some use of it. I have no idea what it does. Maybe you can get it identified or
We will look into it. Absolutely. We thank you. Put it in my pouch. And I thank the person at the stall and put the cloak in my back.
Okay.
You missed the dragon, for one.
No, I saw the dragon, the white one.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you saw that.
You saw
I
the
didn't see anything special other
You
than
didn't see our
the
epic.
dragon.
Then you missed our epic battle that we had with it. See, I used my magic to subdue it and keep it well in its place in the field of battle. And
That's a fucking lie.
I'm sorry, have you met Nelius? I knew it was a lie the minute he started telling me.
Doesn't need to roll for deception. Damn. Already a nat one.
anyway,
Good story, good story.
I aim to please.
So
Well-
where are you all headed?
I believe we are actually just exploring the monastery for a bit.
Do I have an appointment tomorrow with the...
No.
Okay.
No, you haven't met with anyone there yet. No one has spoken to you.
Okay.
We should catch up, definitely.
Sounds like a plan.
Perhaps the monastery may have some leads to what we want.
And I've been trying to keep an eye out for fast hands and any of them, and I have not seen any sign of them.
Have you tried the Fighters Guild?
I've been looking for it. I have not found it yet.
I see.
We're
Well-
also warned of something of danger by the brother. He said that if we don't attend our future trial, there will be some sort of dire consequence. Health related. Sorry, Nelius, I was out of
Heiko.
turn.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry, no, Nelius. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It happens. It happens.
It took me a while.
Of course.
It took us a while.
Wow.
yeah, so
Should probably.
all us elves look alike.
Wow! If Digo was there,
to the
if
crowd.
Digo was there, he'd be like, here, yeah, I agree.
All right. So,
Said that to the half-drow.
Right.
is anyone?
Drow, elf, what's the difference?
You do see a section off to the side as well that you see a lot of monks walking in and out of as they do their prayers at the front gate, and they bow and gesture and they walk in and out. It seems like this section is only monks walking in and out. This one actually is roofed and is actually enclosed.
I see. So I will look at everyone. Valir, there are some things I wish to discuss with you further. before we do, maybe we should all meet later, shall we say?
Where would you like to meet?
I'm not here.
No, I know. Well, I'll give you guys time to peruse. I know that you wish to go to the library. You wish to find whatever you are looking for.
Perhaps I'll stick with you at the monastery, because
I look at you and I say in thieves' cant, well, perhaps we can find some new toys. Something of value.
I'm not really interested in
What would be the
any
time?
sort of things of value.
Time of day, I believe, was around midday, correct? When you
Midday?
arrived in Mornheim, I believe it was around midday, going on maybe like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., something like that.
Okay.
And you were told
conversation with a bit of
you have basically you have the appointment with the ordained one in the morning, and then Reylin had told you if you do not kill Thomason by tomorrow night, he'll do it himself.
Right. Right. Which is stuff I wish to share with. I mean, they know, but
You told us.
Valir
Also,
doesn't
you
know.
do have the box. Of,
Valir doesn't
Yeah,
know.
we know.
You also do have the box of gold, and you were told that they might know information about the wife of you were looking for. They
Right.
might have information at the monastery.
Right.
You're also to that as well. So
Right.
just a refresher, because it's been a couple weeks.
Yes.
Lydia?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, Lydia.
Have you met Lydia?
Have you met Lydia?
Does that mean
Well,
I've
is she
not
going to carry all the
met
weapons and equipment?
Lydia.
It's a
I will meet-
It's a Skyrim reference.
let's meet here in a couple hours.
I bear your axe and sword. You can carry all
A
my
few
items.
hours?
That's what you can do.
Yes. I think I may be able to get some more information.
What's happening with the weapons
And I
area
will,
where I go to?
They have a stall, and it's basically just a bunch of like refined weapons. It has a really nice like sharpened steel that's fined and honed and all that. These are going to be mostly like +1 sort of weaponry.
Oh, plus
So
one.
if you want anything here, they would have most weapons as a +1.
I go
basically.
up to the is blacksmith, I'm assuming there, or is it merchant?
Yeah, everyone finished what they wanted to do as well before we continue on. Just making sure.
I am done with what I need.
Well,
Okay.
I was trying to.
I know. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's finish this up and then we'll go straight back to the weapon stall. If that's okay.
Do either of you have anything else specifically?
No, no.
Okay. So we're going to him.
Yeah.
in
Go back to Roy
monastery.
and then you can finish up what you
Yeah,
said and then we'll go
I
back to
will
the
just
weapons.
say that let's just meet up in a couple hours. I'll let everyone kind of do their thing, and then we can find a place. We can find an inn or something like that, and to bed
I can
down.
scope that out.
All right,
I'll get word to you all.
sounds good.
I look forward to finding out what sort of information we discover.
So I'll bid goodbye.
We
And,
bid you farewell.
Farewell.
I do.
And I will step into the area just for the monks.
Okay.
I'll give a slight bow before I go in.
The area of the monks, they discern. They ask which monastery you're from, and you can give forth the information if you like. The one, the member at the front. And which monastery are you from?
Yes, that of the Inner Light.
The Inner Light. Where does the Inner Light hail from? Is it Faerun?
Yes, it's from. It's from Kazukora.
Kazukora. I've not heard of this place. I do see that you have monk garbs and such as well. Do you wish to enter the area of solitude?
Please.
And he gives a bow back and welcomes you in. And we go back to the weapons here. What exactly are you looking for?
So I go to I look in there. Is it a merchant, blacksmith? What am I?
Yeah,
looking
just
at?
merchants mostly
Okay.
who have
Go
like
up to
collection of
him,
things.
I'm like looking at all the shop.
Anything interesting I should know about here?
I've purchased most of these from across the way in Shola.
I mean, magical weapons.
Most of these weapons here are not really magical per se. They have been honed to precision, and they won't have any problem with killing any sort of beast or fiends or anything that you have problems with. But no sort of fireballs or anything are going to come out of these blades. They are simply weapons for combat.
Interesting. Do you have anything axe related?
Oh, sure. We have hand axes, great axes. You're looking for something one-handed, thrown, two-handed,
Battle axe.
battle axe?
Yes,
Two-handed?
if you can. Light, if you have it.
Light. Well, you only have one-handed weapons for the light battle axes, sort of hand axes.
Huh.
We do have those. of
What
course.
about scimitar?
Yes, we have plenty of scimitars to choose from.
Scimitar. I've heard about these.
Curved
Interesting.
blades, great for slashing.
Anything interesting about them at all?
They look, as you look at them on the walls and everything, they look very well crafted. I mean, the steel is just brilliant and shining, and
Okay.
the handles are gilded and.
What's the bonus
swirling.
for these?
It's just +1. You get +1 to hit, +1 for damage.
+1 hit, +1.
So it's +1 on both.
It's not bad. It's
pretty
better
good.
than my battle axe right now.
Yeah, true.
I take a go there. Any sort of okay. I just how much for a scimitar? I'm sorry, I'm butchering the pronunciation right now.
Yeah, I just looked it up the other day just for this.
I know, I remember it.
I've always
Scimitar.
said
It's scimitar, right?
Yeah, apparently,
Scimitar.
apparently, I looked it up. It's apparently. I don't know if this is correct. It's scimitar.
Scimitar.
Apparently, I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's
Ladies
what I
and
looked up.
gentlemen,
And I was having a whole
it's
discussion about
scimitar.
it. Scimitar.
Scimitar. You're
Which
learning
I've
something
always
today.
said the whole day. I've always said it.
You're not only
Scimitar.
watching.
I've always said
You're not only
scimitar.
watching.
I'm probably wrong, and
Dungeons and
everyone's going to be judging me
Dragons.
on this right now,
Or
but that's what
rapier.
Google told me.
You're
So,
learning. Yeah, rapier. You're gonna get my rapier.
if
on
not,
you.
that's just the Vol'Antian pronunciation. I'm still not wrong. So,
Hey, we're making up fiction here. I could say scimitar, and it's gonna be a weapon. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. No,
cool.
I'll say it the right way.
so for
How
the
about a scimitar?
for the
Scimitar,
scimitars,
yeah, I want my scimitar.
for the scimitars, it'd be you're looking at roughly like 300 per, probably. Mm-hmm.
Phew.
Yeah, they're a bit pricey.
Oof.
Yeah, you might be able to talk them down. You might be able to trade things. It's up to you. But
No, I'm good on that. I ask him also. I say like anything you have also with bolts, crossbow. Oh no, I have enough. I shouldn't say that. I question. I take back and I'm looking around. I'm just like, a little too expensive for my taste right now, and back off. Anything with potions? Anything with anything? What's the most like? I guess I should ask like anything magical, anything that catches my eye that's like magical, enchanted, anything.
they have. Let's see. Here.
Besides the weapons place, like what else am I looking at around the market?
You see 2 different horns. One looks like a ram's horn, and the other one looks like a smaller sort of curled horn. There, you see. You see a rod there, but that looks like it would probably be more for like a magic user, like a sort of rod. You know.
Okay.
casting rod.
I go to the curved horn one. Is that the only thing, or is there more?
There's 2 different curved horns.
Okay.
One of them is very large, looks like a ram's horn you blow into. The other one looks like it'd be smaller, or something like almost like a hearing horn or something like that.
I go to the ram's horn.
Oh, I see you're looking at the horn of silent alarm. Are you interested in purchasing this?
What is it?
Essentially, you choose the target that you wish to hear the alarm. You blow the horn, and only the one that you specify can hear the alarm. It's a great way of sort of alerting people, but without anyone else knowing about it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Explain that to me again. You can alert your party or people you're with. They hear it only.
Only one other person of your choice.
What one of the?
You choose the person you wish, you blow the horn, and wherever they may be, within a certain distance, they will hear that horn.
Oh, it's a sort of quantum.
What kind of magic is that? It's really weird.
Great for party tricks.
How much?
For the horn, we can do maybe 150 gold.
What else do you have?
We'll stop there for now. That's pretty much all he has at that.
That's all he
vendor.
has? Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else
You offer
do
all
anything
these
here?
shops. I'm just trying to get. Okay, I'm like.
There's the trinket merchants and
It's
all
like
that
the
too.
mall
but,
right now, man. I gotta figure out before I go in the Gucci store. All right, I gotta.
We're at food court right now.
Your food court,
in
yeah.
the food court, you know.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any secret, if I find any secret entrances or anything around the monastery.
You sneaky bastard.
Roll for insight for that, or investigation.
Of
Probably.
course, the rogue has to find the secret entrances. Didn't go well.
No, it didn't.
That'll be a no.
Was it a 1?
Trying to find sneaky entrances.
Oh, that was a scream that
5.
seemed a little bit.
That's a
almost
one
like
scream.
I
flub.
had the notion of stealing
It was
one of the weapons, but I was like,
because it was a
can't do it.
5, and then like.
Yeah,
you-
it's it's just walls on all 4 sides, and it seems like it's pretty
9,
open.
9, yeah.
Yeah, it's walls on all 4 sides. It's pretty open. There seems to be nothing secretive here at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty just wide open. Nelius, are you doing anything?
I was told that there was a that the monastery had a second tier and they contain magic items.
Yes, the monastery here between the first and second tier contains the magical items. Yes, so that's what you're looking at here.
Yes. Maybe by chance, you don't by chance have any cloaks of protection or anything?
Cloaks of protection. Actually, I believe we do. Yes, actually, we do. Are you looking to purchase one?
Perhaps, or maybe even a trade of not of some kind.
I highly recommend the cloak merchant I was speaking with.
Really?
The cloak of protection. Cloaks can cost quite a pretty penny sometimes.
Yes, I'm aware. My funds are a little short at the moment, but perhaps there's something we can offer. And I reach about my purse and I remember the potions of Beauregard or Beauregard. The 2 potions.
Potions of which one was it?
The potions from Beauregard.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Those
the miraculous healing
yes.
potions.
From
cure-alls.
Platt. From
Yes.
Platt.
Snake
Yeah.
oils.
From Platt, yes.
They will look at the potions and decipher their costs if that's what you want to trade with them. He points you to the cloak vendor right next to him. And the cloak vendor is offering around 800 gold or so for the cloak.
Well, I start looking through my coins, and I start to cast minor, I start to cast.
Of course, I saw this coming.
Yes, and I start to duplicate a few of the coins. Well, around about 300. I'm very short, obviously, as you can tell. Is there something I can do in exchange, like sort of a service, as well as the coinage, of course.
Well, you could help out around the monastery. I couldn't give you the cloak up front, but if you help out, we could, of course,
Steal it.
pay you for doing
Well,
so.
I mean,
Steal it.
But it would take you probably several months to save up the cost for the cloak.
perhaps.
Do you have anything magical you could trade
Actually,
for it?
I have something else to offer instead.
Sure.
Seeing as how your books have mostly you've been robbed of your books and knowledge. I've researched about as much as I can from this particular book. But perhaps you can add it to your library. And I hand over the book of the book on religions and the gods that I've been perusing for the last week or so.
He looks at it and his eyes sort of widen a little bit. How much gold did you say you had as well?
Well, that I
As
can.
he's
I can
rummaging through the pages
steal
as he's sort of listening to you.
And then I know it's very short, but about 150
150
plus the book,
plus the book.
plus these potions.
Which potions? Oh yeah, the Platts potions.
Yes, of course.
He looks at he looks at the potions as you scoot them across, and his eyes sort of twinkle and looks at him. He pulls it up and he stirs it, and as he's swirling it, you see the potions have a little bit of a sparkle to them. He looks at it and he sort of pops the bottle open, sniffs it a little bit, pops it back up down. I believe you have a deal.
Done.
All right, you have a cloak of protection.
Great.
Is there anything clothing based here? I mean, there's a cloth. Is there anything
Mostly
like,
just cloaks as far as clothing goes.
anything shoe wise, boots? Anything?
I didn't put any boots on the registry. If you're looking for anything specific, you can let me know.
You should have done that. I'm just kidding.
No, boots of flying, sorry.
I know, right? Oh yeah, just give me tiefling wings.
Just flying while shooting arrows at me.
I'm a dragonborn.
I'm in a monastery. Maybe I can get a new.
You're a monk. You guys are just
Garb.
born to fly.
Let's
You
go
just take
to
one step.
Heiko before we go back to you.
Okay.
Heiko, as you enter into this room, you see incense burning. You smell the incense burning in the air, and you see these braziers sort of lit here in this quiet room. You hear meditations, singing bowls, and all that sort of stuff going on here. Monks doing some sort of tai chi type maneuvers and everything, and you hear a sort of clicking sound that catches your attention, sort of like. You look over to a corner and you notice that one of the people in the corner is taking what seems to be a needle and is tapping it into another man's arm.
That's hot.
And he's dipping it over and over into this jar, and the liquid he's dipping it into, it seems to almost swirl with magical energy, and he's tapping into the sigil in his arm, and the sigil's almost like glowing and pulsing.
I know that kind of tattoo parlor.
Oh yeah?
That's not magical though. That's LSD.
It's called being in the red light.
It goes
It's
in the
that
pores of the
incense.
skin, and you're
It's
just
that
like you're going
incense.
like I'm feeling something right now. Yeah,
It's
that's
monastery in a portion of Amsterdam.
that's the best part about it.
You don't have to turn on the red.
Heiko, we know. Heiko, we know exactly what you did at your monastery. Don't need to judge.
It's the
you.
incense.
It's the incense, yes.
Is that what it's called?
Repress memories.
So, what are you doing in this room here?
I would slowly walk through, and breathe in the aroma of the place and take everything in. Bow to everyone as I walk through and walk towards the artist who's clicking away.
Okay. As you're looking through the places, you notice that a lot of this room is dedicated to what seems to be like 4 different elements. Earth, wind, fire, water, that kind of stuff. And you can only assume, being a monk, that most of these monks here are probably the way of the 4 elements.
Is he gonna meet Aang?
No, that would be the 5th element. No, that's a good movie.
Oh, so
though.
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
That's Lulu Dallas.
Okay, hold
Yes.
on. Better person
Hey,
to meet.
hey, multipass.
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 Multipass chicken. Okay.
Can't do it without Ruby.
You approach the man who's doing the tattooing. You see him, and before he looks at you, he says, I only have time for one more customer. Do you have coin? Tapping away.
Yes.
Well, were you interested in getting tattooed today with sort of magical inks that I have?
I look at my arms. If there is something that can help me on my quest, I would greatly appreciate it. And I bow to him and say yes.
Okay. So he sells the. I believe you already decided which tattoo you wanted, correct?
I believe so. I don't know if we agreed, but
Which tattoo did you want?
Should we discuss him now, or should we?
Sure. I mean, he's finishing up the last tattoo. He kind of
He
lets
will
his
need
other
to know what
patron-
tattoo
Yes,
you want.
Yes.
You can't read your mind.
Yeah.
It'll
So
say
are we talking
monastery.
about the Way of Elements, or which one?
It doesn't have to be the Way of Elements tattoos. He can tattoo things like Sanctuary, Eldritch Claw, like whatever else, that kind of stuff. Mostly anything up to... he could probably do most of the things up to rare. So the uncommons would be green, the rares would be blue, and they should be on D&D Beyond if you just look up the tattoos if you wanted to look through them.
Yeah.
If you wanted to homebrew your own, I think you were talking about that, but I think it's the ones there I think we already talked about were on there already. So
The ones that we talked about.
yeah, if you want, I'll give you a second to look at those, and we'll
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah. Let's go.
So
Come back to
let me know which one you want, and then we can talk about that.
Okay.
Who were we on then? In the
I
marketplace.
think we're back to because you are you.
I'm gonna
you
say
didn't find anything.
No.
Do you have anything else? You found your cloak.
there is the rod that he was looking at does catch your eye, the magic casting rod as well. Although you don't have any money to trade for anymore. You see a very peculiar rod. You are a warlock, correct?
Hey, technically,
1 level is all.
He's
was it,
by
1 or 2, I
Magic
think?
Caster. He's
2 levels?
he's
I think
two
it was
different.
it was 2 levels
He
actually.
plays both ways.
Whoa, easy there.
He plays Sorcerer and Warlock.
You have there's a rod on the wall, and when you see it, you know that it is a rod that has to do with strengthening the pacts that you take with whoever your deity or whatever you would make a pact with, as far as warlocks go. Any sort of bad memories you had with that pact would also come up as well with this rod. So if you wanted it, you could take it, but the good comes with the bad, obviously, as far as those go.
Buyer beware.
I make a note of it.
No returns.
I make a note of it. Is anyone actually watching? Is it encased?
It's just sitting on the wall next to the merchant as he's talking with another one. If you wanted to, you could try stealing it. No one seems to be looking.
Do it.
As the rod calls out to you, as the rod calls out to you, and your pact sings to you in your subconscious.
Yeah.
You wish
Am I
for
there?
this rod. You are there, and you are probably most likely seeing this.
I can't.
Am I struggling with this?
Probably. Yeah. Roll a charisma saving throw for me if you like, and we'll see how much the pull is towards this rod.
Oh.
Black.
That's not a good.
Was
That's not a good look.
I just want to be one of the.
It's a 9 and 5. That's 14.
yeah, you can resist it. It's pulling, and you want it, but you can resist it if you so wish.
How tall are you?
What kind of question is that?
That's what they asked before.
Bear
they
with
offered.
me. How tall are you?
5'6".
Whoa, they're casting.
In the game, 5'6"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Valir walks up, sees what he's eyeing, puts it on a tall shelf. For your benefit, my friend.
Thank you. Walks away immediately casts Silent Servant.
Okay.
Get the rod.
Wow.
You have to roll?
I walk
Silent
outside.
Servant. Okay. I'm gonna say, I guess you roll for sleight of hand with the Silent Servant there and see.
I don't know. I mean, he's invisible.
He's invisible, but it
Yeah,
still
but the
floats.
scepter isn't.
Yeah, but it was still
The scepter
floats.
starts going out the door.
Yeah, that's what I guess roll for yeah.
You just see this little thing just like
What would you want sleight of hand?
Yeah, I'm just saying, just to see how smoothly this is done.
Smooth operator.
Oh!
8.
As it lifts off the shelf,
I've already stepped outside.
yes,
For the record.
as it lifts off the shelf, one of the merchants looks at it and he sort of quickly snatches it before it floats away and puts it back, and he's just like, "You can never trust these magical items. Always have a mind of their own," and just goes back to his own dealings. He doesn't know what happened, but he did notice it.
Best
fail.
possible
Scenario.
Best possible
just
scenario.
Every time
That's
he
like- that's
steals
like-
something, like
that's like the NPCs in every game. It's just like, I don't know how that got there.
Huh, must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. It's just like, no, I
I
stabbed you
think
in
the
the
gods
face.
wanted me to have it.
All right.
No, your eye's missing.
So
what-
inside, what tattoo were you
Okay.
wanting to get? Did you figure out?
Just give me one.
Oh, one more minute. No worries.
Like I say,
What were you gonna
monastery
ask?
Life.
I want to finish up the buying and selling pretty quick here because I know we've been going through a couple rounds of it.
Monastery life.
No, he's got to go right across.
Oh my God.
So as the robe splits, it just shows.
Monastery life.
So what were you looking? You're looking for anything
Live and
else
die by
before
the
you
road.
left?
What? Okay, so like what? Potions or clothing items that are enchanted?
Potions. We had
I just like that enchanted life, you know.
the enchanted light.
Yeah.
You see like various different pots of oil. You see alchemist flasks and stuff like that as well. Alchemist fire, sorry, as well. And you see different trinkets. You see some rings. You see a pair of glasses, which looks pretty intriguing. You see several different scrolls as well for sale. And
I just want to say Digo doesn't wear glasses. Those are for wussies. Oh, I'm sorry, Roy. My bad.
oh, and you see
Just
of
kidding.
course,
I'm kidding.
of course, potions of healing and potions of greater healing.
What
as
are the
well.
glasses? I'm actually curious about that.
The glasses. The glasses are said to be glasses that you can use to sort of speak your way around a battle instead of actually fighting it. It seems to be glasses that seduce and charm and finesse your way through a conversation.
So it's more of a charisma base?
It's more of a charisma thing, yeah.
No. Anything bracers, anything sort of cloaks?
Bracers of
Or
archery
cloaks?
would be
bracers
there.
of archery. I already
Yeah.
had those.
Yeah, that's probably about it as far as bracers go.
Okay.
You've also already got that gauntlet piece.
I do.
You do have the
Okay.
gauntlet thing, yeah.
Okay, I'll go to the oils. What's in the oils?
They're just pots of oil, so you can throw them to basically cause enemies to slip and trip, and you can catch it on fire and
Just
stuff
do it like
that.
Link, have the bomb above my head, just throw it at somebody.
Well, basically, but it's just like an oil flask that you throw, and it just splatters oil across the surface.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like, that's
and it can
interesting.
cause
like
enemies to
black and
slip,
pink.
and it can also be caught on fire.
How many are there?
Oh, they've got tons of them. I mean, they're not very expensive.
And they're
so.
just basic oil.
Yeah, it's just pots of oil. yeah.
This week on the Dungeon Shopping Network, we've got a great piece right here
Hey,
for your.
It's on a turntable in front of the late night
I like
specials.
to know what I'm getting. I'm a bargain shopper here. Come on.
We have the
Understood.
pot of oil. What,
Okay.
what does this pot of oil do,
How big- are
Jeremy?
they
Oh,
able
this
to
pot
do-
of oil is
are they
great
able
for
to
your
do
home
link-
decor.
If you sending stone in now,
If you sending stone in now, we'll give you 10% off. We'll give you 2 for 1. Okay.
1995 for some oil. Okay. How big are they? Like, how big is?
Oh, they're, they can hang on your belt. you
Could
know.
I put them in my quiver of holding, or is that going to be weird for it? Does it
Pots don't
reject
really
it?
go in there. It's mostly rod-like or staff-like things that go in there. So potions and pots and stuff like that don't really fit in that very well.
Okay.
You could put your platinum in it.
I know I could. I kind of look
You
at
still
it.
have a bag and you have a
I still have my satchel. Yeah.
yeah. You can still hang them, carry them.
How much for the oil?
Oh, oil doesn't really go for that much. I mean, I could probably give you for I don't know, maybe 2-3 gold each.
I'll take 4 of them.
4 of them, sure, absolutely. Here you go. 4 pots of oil for you.
What other potions or types of oils that you have here?
Oh, we have potions of healing, potions of greater healing. potion of invisibility as well. Yeah, it's mostly about it.
How much
here.
for the invisibility and greater healing?
Greater healing. I believe those are pretty expensive. Let me
They
make
are.
sure.
That's why I'm like, I will bargain for it.
They're definitely in the hundreds. I can't remember.
Oh, that's
The shopkeeper looks.
Oh,
and
it
goes,
is
"All right, well,
100.
meet me
Elias, I
behind
need
the
you to
alley."
steal something.
It is 100. Yeah, for a potion of healing.
100.
The potion of visibility
what
is
do I
quite
have?
expensive. I remember that.
I have like 5. I have enough gold, but
And your dexterity higher than mine.
I need it though.
How much
Oh,
for
yeah.
the invisibility?
Better be.
Invisibility potion.
Yeah.
That would go for about 2,000 to 3,000 gold.
Ooh.
Can't go for 400.
Do you have anything else to trade on top of it? We can always do trades. Any sort of rare relics or items or scripts or anything like that at all?
Not really.
Traveling
just-
bedpan.
Huh?
Traveling bedpan.
gross.
I know, right? Ooh.
Only been used
My
twice.
toiletries.
Yeah,
If that's what you want.
I'll sign it.
No, I kind of just I'm like
No, but I'll have to see these later. Thanks.
and I walk away. I go to look for the group. I think can I see Nelius anywhere? Where are you?
You know, I've got what I needed from there. I could be traveling about actually, because I was looking for a library. So
Okay.
yeah, if I could be wandering about, maybe you see me.
Can I find him? Can I find Nelius?
We were only
Yeah.
a couple of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all in the
Yeah.
same sort of open
Okay.
courtyard. Yeah, so you
Can I
absolutely
find
could.
Nelius and stop. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going. Before we leave this area, I'd like to get the sapphire looked at.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Aha.
Good call.
Are you just trying to get it identified?
Yes.
Yeah. Potion. It's a gem that can summon a water elemental.
Ooh.
Are they able to give me how many charges a day, anything like that?
Basically, you would just use it, and it would just like that is one and done kind of thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
One use.
Yeah.
You receive a message in your head, a little voice that says, maybe we should ask about the hourglass.
Who has it? I think that. I don't know if you. Not knowing if
I
you
received
can
it.
hear that. Good. Then wonderful. I look at you and go. Apparently, you figured out what I thought.
I realized the dial tone only goes one way and then back. I'm like, oh, forgot. I have it. Of course, it makes sense.
I nod at you.
Yes, of course.
You want to get that identified as well?
Yes.
As the identifier is looking at it, he's, this is strange. I've never seen anything like this. I
I inherited it from my uncle.
Can I?
believe something like this would be quite rare. The inscriptions on it looks very, very intricate. Were you looking to sell it, or?
No. I just, as the uncle dropped it off, he's very old.
Can you read the inscriptions?
I believe maybe I could try. I think I actually do have it written down, so let me just double check.
Oh.
I think I do. Let me make sure.
Been running around with this hourglass for like
be good to know.
3 episodes now.
I mean, actually,
That's a
yeah.
good
I mean,
plan.
I have the battle axe I have from Bahamut. So
Mhm.
like, I don't know if I want to.
It's sentimental to me, but I'm like,
Wait, where am I in this?
With us.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
no, I'll
We have not
Oh,
split.
yes.
No, it's just because after you finish, I'm gonna get my stuff identified. Because it would be nice, you know. It would be nice to know what I'm holding.
Oh yes. So he's able to identify the inscription.
Okay.
It says, the hourglass reminds us that time is both our greatest ally and our greatest enemy. A skilled wizard knows how to harness its power and use it to their advantage. So something to deal with time, I guess.
Perhaps a chance to get another attempt to right a mistake made.
Maybe.
It seems the item is waiting, sort of attuning to it right now. It seems the item is waiting for an event to happen.
Well, my uncle was always late to events and everything. Always kept a good timepiece to make sure he was never late.
I'm late.
Yes, of
Very
course.
important day.
A very important date. Right. Thank you.
His uncle was a white rabbit.
My uncle was a white rabbit. Is that Heron I'm half Heron
That's
gone.
what they called him in the young.
Well, he was a druid,
In the old tongue.
Yes.
Okay.
I find Nelius and I go up to him and I sneak up to him.
I need a favor.
favor for a favor. What do you need?
Potion of invisibility's right over there.
Oh, God.
Would be nice to have, but costs over 2,000 gold. Do you think maybe you can use your little gold trick?
Can I hear this?
Give it to him.
I believe everyone's pretty close.
I'm whispering to him.
Are you-
Like,
are
no,
you
if you're
trying-
you're trying, I wouldn't be prying. So if you're
I'm like
trying
right
to be
quiet.
quiet,
You're
he's
standing
trying to be
like this,
quiet, so
I'm
probably
right next to
then-
you.
then
I'm
not.
fine
Okay.
with
And I'm like,
Okay.
Listen, it could be beneficial to me. It could be beneficial to you. I'm willing to share it with the party. Look, we can take from the vendor, do what we can. Let's just do it quick and have what we need.
great.
I just want plausible deniability.
I just need one thing from you.
And that is...
There is a rod located downstairs. I need you to get that rod.
Okay, how can I get the rod?
Perhaps if you had a potion of invisibility.
You want me to use the rod on with the potion of invisibility?
No, I want you to use the potion to get the rod of invisibility.
what
Wait, that's not right. Use the potion of invisibility to get the rod. Yes, got it.
Nelius, what does the rod do?
I don't know.
So you want me to use the potion of invisibility, the potion that I need to use in case we get in some kind of quarrel and we decide to use it where I could sneak up on the enemy to get some rod that you don't know what it does.
That's a brilliant idea.
Oh my.
Anyway, I think I can get that potion for you. Figure out how to get the rod. I will. Actually, you know what?
All right.
Let's go now. I've got to go to the library anyway.
I need you to get one more thing.
What?
Greater potion of healing.
You want me to take both?
Take both. I need something for me.
I look down at your bracelet. What about that?
This?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sell this. This
No, I
is...
don't want you to sell it. I'm just saying you got that.
What about it?
Well, what do you think of my new cloak? Does it look good? All right,
Do you have
fine,
the
fine,
cloak
fine.
ability?
Hard times away. Yes, let's go. Let's get your potion.
All right. You know what? Fine. If this rod... Why do you want this rod so bad? Tell me.
It's sentimental value.
Fine.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Souvenir.
Right.
All right. So yeah, how we doing this?
It's up to you.
Okay. Do you want? Okay.
So I'm taking it that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
also
okay, so-
leaving
so-
all of us
So,
behind.
all right. I ask you. I
We'll
whisper.
go look somewhere else.
I
Let's
walk
find
with
an
you.
inn.
I
you,
walk
kiss,
with
kiss.
Nelius.
Well, no, I have to identify my thing yet.
Oh, yes, yes. After we identify
I
your
whisper-
thing, we'll find an inn.
So I whisper to Nelius, okay, how are we doing this? And we're walking towards the vendor right now. Or I'm walking towards the vendor.
No
I don't know what
part
you're
of
doing.
this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are we doing this?
All right.
We distract him?
I don't know. First things first. Maybe I can get. What if I got a magical hand to go and grab one?
I was just saying to make 2,000 fake gold coins, give it to him, and then we walk
They
away.
don't last. If it's a magic shop, he's going to identify them right away. He's going to know they're fake.
All right, what if you could, I don't know, use your shadow magic and just put it in a portal and bring it out? I don't know, you sorcerers are all different.
I have an idea. What is it? Is it a dark? Is it lit by?
Yeah.
A shop lit by?
Yeah.
Light?
These
What is
these
it?
are all outdoors. There's no ceiling here, so it's just completely outside.
Sunlight,
Yeah,
everything's
I mean,
exposed.
you're looking at maybe going on like 4 p.m. now, maybe or something. So it's sun's starting to set, and maybe shadows are being cast, but it's still pretty well lit by the sun.
Damn it.
Okay.
You know what? Let's come back at night.
Will he even be here?
Well, I will.
All right, fine. We'll do that.
we'll
And
come
we'll
back.
get your rod.
Right.
All right.
And we'll.
I
cut
say
back,
that
cut
I
back.
say that in the most like non like joking way because I just don't get the joke. So I'm just like,
We'll go get your rod.
All right. Does that conclude what we're doing here as far as before the tattoo goes?
No.
wait till I
No.
get my
You were
hands
waiting
on
for
it.
something. Okay.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
I go over to the guy to ask to identify my pipe.
Oh, the pipe. As he looks at it, he says, "Oh, well, this is quite easy. This is simply just a pipe of smoke monsters. When you puff the pipe, you imagine what you'd like to see as far as any sort of animals and creatures go, and the animal and creature pops out of the pipe. It's very simple children's trick. Very fun.
Is there any way to enhance this?
Not that I know of. Maybe some sort of illusion magic could enhance or carry on this effect, but as it is standing now, it is what it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, sure.
now I think I'll go. I'll go with him. We'll try to find an inn because this is hot rubbish.
You find an inn very close. Just
is
they're
how-
they're
Elizabeth
everywhere.
the rogue is not going along on that theft.
This is how plots are made. The ranger's actually
Yeah, the
criminal.
sorcerer and the ranger are the
Ranger
thefts,
and
and the
sorcerer-
rogue is like, I'm
The
doing
ranger
things
and
by
the
the book.
sorcerer, everyone, are the criminals in this. Not the rogue.
Yeah, you're
Or the
there-
fighter.
the inns are plenty upon the road.
Okay,
I mean, they're here and there, very small inns here and there with just you could stay in pretty much anywhere in the first couple tiers.
All right, cool.
Do any of them have a hint of the organizations you have been affiliated with?
Actually, do they? That's a good question.
As you look upon them, you actually see one of them is a symbol. One of them has above it what seems to be almost like a sketch into the wall. You know, like how they have the signs and all that, the square sketch into wood. You see a elderly, seems to be a wizard type man, and beneath it you see a symbol of a harp. And it's just by itself. He's not holding it or anything. That one sticks out to you. Otherwise, all the other ones seem mostly normal.
Do I have to roll perception?
If you want, you could roll insight as to what that is.
Okay.
you
Otherwise,
perceived it.
otherwise you
It's
can
what
explain
you-
it as is to him.
Let's hope I can roll for insight. 1 second. Okay. Gonna be an action.
While he's looking that up, I have a quick question above table.
Sure.
Would he even be alive at this point in
Which
time?
one?
Vecna.
Oh, probably not.
Ooh.
It's weird because right now in time wise, I mean, I guess
Time paradox.
it's weird because like you're in a multiverse, maybe. Like I guess you probably don't know.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
A
the
10. You don't quite know what it is. It seems familiar to Faerun. You notice more so the harp seems out of place. So it seems that the harp is significant.
Valia, I think we should investigate this place. Something
I will
is
follow.
off.
Are you explaining to him what you saw there?
I saw a harp, and it was engraved into the wall, but it seems sort of out of place. I think this means something. I can't quite tell what, but it means something. I'll walk inside. I think we should walk inside and question whoever owns this inn or something.
I will attend.
Okay. As you walk inside, it seems to be just a normal inn, nothing out of the ordinary. There's a couple patrons here and there. Everyone seems to be jolly. They're drinking their ales and whatnot. And in this area, you do spot. Actually, both of you go ahead and roll for a perception for me real quick here. Let me see if anyone does spot this or if they don't.
No.
No.
Okay, 18 plus 4,
This guy
bro.
wins.
Yeah.
23.
Yes.
All right. You spot the bartender has a similar pin on his chest. It has a harp on it as well.
Pardon me, barkeep. What's the association with the harp on your chest?
Well, if you're asking in this sort of area, then you just don't quite know, do you?
No, we're just passing through.
It's a bit on the hush-hush, I'm sorry to say. It's just a family heirloom passed down.
Ah. Would you happen... Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to remember. I know there was one of the groups when we all were joining groups, and I believe I joined Harper's.
You did, yeah.
Do I recognize this as a Harper symbol?
Yeah, if you're looking at it now, you recognize it as a Harper symbol.
Now that it's been drawn to my attention, I will make the greeting with him.
Okay. He makes the greeting with you as well, and he recognizes you as a fellow member of the Harper. It's, here in Vol'Antia, they don't really look up to Harpers as they do in Faerun. They see us as sort of snitches and people only out for our own good, especially with the Order. You can understand.
Yes.
Were you looking for work or secrets or, loot, gold?
Yes.
Everything.
We are new to the city. We could use advice, information, and secrets fall under that.
Well, what exactly? I mean, secrets abound, of course. What exactly are you looking for, as far as Mornheim goes, or the
What
world?
are the Harpers' feelings about the Order?
The Harpers and the Order do not get along very well.
Have
needless to say.
any weaknesses been found? Any exposures? Any...
The Harpers have found another organization known as the Fallen Feather. They oppose the Order.
Wait. Who is the leader of this group?
It is said that the leader is an Aasimar. I am
We
unsure of the
Would
leader.
like to get in touch with this. We have met her brother.
I see.
If you have any information of how we could find her.
We do have connections. Let me see. I'll get back to you in just a second. I need to go ahead and check on something real quick. And he walks back to the back.
Insight check just to make sure that
Sure.
that's
Yeah.
not a
not a shady
I'm
one.
going to go turn you in because we had that already. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
He is rushing to look for. He's rushing to look for something. You don't know what he's looking for, but you feel
But
like
it's
this
not like
is-
endangering me.
You feel like this is a good thing, yeah. And being a member of the Harpers and everything, you don't feel a reason to betray you, you know? Or you don't. You
I
also
didn't
don't feel
think
like he's
that
lying.
before either. So
But you also
still-
don't feel like he's lying either. You do feel like he's being truthful.
Fool me once.
I get 13, so I don't know if I would have.
Okay. The other party, I don't know if they could follow you, if you wanted them to follow you or not. It depends. You're now inside, so.
We'll if only we had some sort of way to send a signal that only one person could hear.
Being called out.
Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in.
If
Don't rub it
only
in.
that
Hey,
was
hey,
the way.
hey! If you were in the market, you were looking at that. You were like at Target or something. You'd be like, "But this is so specific." No, and it's so much money.
I know.
No.
I know. I was for the humor. For the humor.
I'm adding in. You know.
We would have had some way to get the word, I think, before, or said some place that we would meet. I'll make sure that
He did
I'll
say
make
we
sure
would
that one version of me is where the meet would be and lets them know the information.
Okay.
Cool beans.
The meat is the key.
Okay.
Is it night yet?
It's getting there.
Nelius and I need to steal shit.
It's getting there. You're hanging around the marketplaces. Everyone feels like you've been staying here a little bit too long, not buying anything.
We're like those.
Not
We're
buying
like those
anything?
hoodlums at the
Wow.
mall. We're just like, what
rats?
are you guys doing here?
We're doing like ninja rolls, like from shadow to shadow.
Yeah,
but
They
we're
have a
just-
sign there that says no loitering, and they keep pointing to it. Like,
What are you guys doing here? Huh? And
Yeah.
it's just like we're just hanging out. Why you gotta be in our business?
The bartender comes back and says, if you like, we can speak a little bit more in private.
Yes.
He takes just you only, not Telka, but only Valir. We do have a connection with Ashlethen. She is the leader of the Fallen Feather.
Yes, that is the name we knew.
And the brother was at 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽.
Yes.
Yes. 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽 actually was just coming to town recently. We saw him come, I believe it was just only a few hours ago, headed to the House of the Fallen Feather, which
Excellent.
I believe is where they are staying currently. Do not, of course, mention any of this to the Order. They...
What?
Of course, yes. Just like that. I believe you being a member of the Harpers as well are on the same cause as us, to be good doers and, support the people, of course, and yourself while doing so. If there is any coin involved, of course, it's all yours. If you need any other support, we're here for you. That's all about I can say for now. Okay.
Fair enough.
And of course, if you'd like to stay at the inn, your stay is on us. Your friend, he can pay his own price if he likes, but you can stay for free.
It is appreciated.
Of course. And you walk back out from, of course.
Yep.
Okay, so
back door.
So what did you learn?
You were not with us when we came across 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽. We had met an Aasimar. I mean, yes, an Aasimar, who had had his wings torn from him by the Order. They do not belong here. They are from another realm and have been trying to open a way home. And he has been healing people that are being ignored by the Order, and she is here with an organization ready to fight them. So it was a good desire to find them and make that happen.
Well, it's nice that we finally have that connection. Now
Yes.
we could use every ally that we can.
Also, you should know. I don't know if you're not there, but you should know. I already told you that Ashleton, we have a meeting with her, and we have already a set meeting with her. So you should already know that
Okay.
because we had that conversation.
Oh, so you would be like, we already have a meeting.
Well, I didn't.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I know. It's been a guy.
There's so many. Yeah.
There's just so much going on.
We actually have a meeting with her, so it still works in our favor.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Perhaps we will learn some weakness of the order.
Yes.
Okay, unless anyone else wants to do anything, I might say it's probably going to go on nighttime pretty soon here. We can go ahead and skip forward. You guys can have fun at the inn, have a drink if you like, get ready to go to bed there. It's up to you.
Everyone basically left me. And didn't
Yeah, I mean, you're getting
we were
tattooed.
gonna
Wait, Mr.
Oh,
I'm a
we
peaceful
didn't
monk.
say what tattoo you wanted. So
Yes,
you
we have
wanted
to
to
finish
basically
tattoo.
homebrew
You
your
go
own
get your
tattoo. You wanted almost like a way of a 4 elements tattoo as well, right? You wanted to do fire damage with your tattoo.
Yeah, I was
Go do your
looking at
drugs and
tattoo
get your
of inner fire.
tattoo.
So what
I mean, I'm assuming
So-
I'm assuming a blood fury is out of the question. At this
yeah,
moment.
that's out of question.
So,
No,
but
sorry.
and a barrier
No-
tattoo
no legendaries.
would probably
Whoa there,
is
monk.
barrier tattoo legendary?
No, barrier tattoo is not legendary.
Would that
That's
bring-
only is that uncommon or is that just? I'll have to look that
Would
one up.
that bring
That
my
one's not.
AC up to? Because I'm at.
Is
a
barrier tattoo the one
17.
where you get to add a +2 with concentration? Let me make sure. Is that like basically?
I think it's with a dex modifier.
Yeah, tattoos. I don't have memorized all of them yet. I just know Elder's Claw and like the sort of like basic ones that everyone uses.
That or the.
Did you
coiling-
want more than one, or are you only for? Because I'm only doing one right now.
Right.
So do you
that
want
or the coiling grasp? Are there any of those out of the
coiling
question?
grasp? No, coiling grasp. I think is only uncommon. I believe.
Okay.
Right? Was it
And-
green on the other one?
Let me look at it. Well, I couldn't look on D&D
I'm pretty sure
Beyond.
coiling grasp is green.
D&D Beyond was giving me all spells, and I'm like, what's going on here?
Pretty sure it is. Let me make sure.
It's okay.
Because that's a 3d6,
First tattoo
right?
is always sentimental.
Oh, coiling grasp is 3d6. Yeah, force
You
damage.
should get a little one in the back.
I'm
of
still
your
pretty
hips.
sure. Maybe that's a rare then, but still, you could get that one if that's what you wanted. Yeah.
Be like monk.
Do you
for
have
life.
Are you paying for it with gold or what are you paying
No,
with?
that's called a trap.
'Cause I know you don't have much
no
gold.
regrets. No regrets. No
You know,
regrets.
No
maybe I
regrets.
will go-
Avatar, the way of water. Just put
Maybe I
that
will
there.
go with I think the. I mean, I could basically do what I have.
James
That
Cameron.
works. I mean,
The one you messaged me about.
yeah, I think
Okay.
I think if I did that and
Just get some
switched
lettering.
it to be similar
Hey,
to
that's my
this, would
favorite
be
orc dish.
something like that. We'll talk about it.
Okay, I'm
small
for,
detail.
for,
Wait,
for,
why
for
does
now.
that
I'm just gonna make
say-
it a
why does that
+1,
say
so you get
toilet
+1 to
in
attack,
Dwarven?
+1 for damage, and we can discuss the exacts of what it does later.
The
That's
activation
the amount,
of it.
the amount
Interesting.
of
Yeah,
fire
the activation
damage
of it.
would do.
So as
the
of right
inner
now,
fire.
you can choose what you want it to look like and how it is, how it's presented to you, if you like. Do you have any gold or anything on you to pay with? You don't have to, since you are a monk. You are basically allowed to have it, but you would want to give a donation, I'm sure.
Yes, I probably would donate. So,
Pay
Yeah,
off
it's encouraged to donate.
yeah. I would
So
donate. So,
what would you like to donate for it?
You monks and your donations.
It's called off.
so yeah. So
First
I
one's
would-
on the house.
That's cute. That's called stealing money.
So yeah, I will give 96 gold.
wow, dude.
Big spender.
Wow.
spender.
Do you have
That's
any
why
of
you're
your
Money
6
bags
gold?
over here.
That's
That's
why
probably
you're
all.
a
That's
monk.
probably all your gold, basically.
That's why you're a monk.
I got 250 from that box.
Oh, you did get 250 for the box.
So-
Okay. Okay, so 96 gold. Gotcha. So go ahead and minus that from your
Money
inventory,
bags.
and you now have
And,
a.
I guess the rest I got to split.
Now
over
on
one.
your unarmed attacks, you get a +1.
But I think it's good
and
to
plus
give
one.
to this.
It's a good thing that we're not there for this. Otherwise, their plan would be to steal your gold so they could buy the things tomorrow.
Probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Still wouldn't cover it.
Nighttime falls, and you see 𝑒𝐻𝐻𝐸 leaving. You see the two of them waiting out in the marketplace as well.
Question before I do leave.
These guys.
There is a
I've
head
drank
monk
myself
there,
into a
right?
stupor. It's the only way I
There
can
was the
go.
monk who was tattooing them. It's not really necessarily a head monk, but there was one.
Yeah, I'm trying to. While I'm back there, I do want to be able to ask about Samuel, Linda, and
yes.
Jessel Samuel. I'm trying to follow some.
The
records.
monk tattooing you, named Reylin. He's also an elf. He looks at you and he says, "I believe I have heard of one of those. One of the people we took in. I believe goes by that name. She's actually one of the merchants outside. She's only selling bread. She seems to be very poor. She has a child with her.
Oh wow.
That's I believe that's her. She may still be outside before packing up for the day. If you'd like to go catch her, you could.
Yeah, so I think after I'll finish, I would catch her.
Okay. As you go outside, you see a woman packing up a stall, and she has a baby sort of wrapped around her, and she's packing up the last of her goods as she's getting ready to leave.
Linda.
She turns to look at you. I'm sorry, do I know you? There goes the mic.
There goes the mic.
What happens when you donate all your
Do I
gold?
know you? The kunk.
So I like how we're doing this morally good story, and then we're going to the thief story.
Right?
Just like,
Here's all this gold.
I'm good monk, and it's just like
Let me
"Hey, let's
steal
go steal some
everything."
shit."
If the rogue in the party
It's
is
not
not willing to
stealing.
steal,
It's
a problem.
tactfully.
Then leave it to the
acquired.
ranger.
You do not know me, but I
Who's
have
got
something
second?
for you. And I open the box and I hand her what I believe it's
There's a-
Jethro, right?
Yeah, there's a note, and then there's the gold.
Yeah. So I hand her the note first.
She reads the note, and she starts weeping, and she says, he was gone for a very long time. I assumed something had happened to him. Those damn mines. Thank you. You didn't have to give me this. but Thank
Mimes or mines?
you. Mines.
Okay.
He seemed like he was a good man, and I give her the money.
She looks at you and she says, Did you hear anything about how he died or what happened to him?
It seems even at his last moments, you and his family, you were in his thoughts. He clung to his breath, to everything he had to help you. I am sure he is here watching over you.
I told him never to go into those mines. I told him he shouldn't be working for those pennies that Thomason wanted to pay him.
Thomason,
Yes, he owns the mines there.
does
Thomason.
he?
There's digging for silver and some sort of. He kept going on about some sort of texts and hearing voices from some sort of chained up man in the earth or so. It's just nonsense.
I see. Do you know where I can find this Thomason?
Well, Thomason is protected by the order. I'm assuming just. I don't know. And there's one of their strongholds or something. Maybe he's the nephew of the king, and he's pretty well
I see.
protected.
Does he ever go and inspect these mines?
Thomason.
Yes.
Well, the only way into the mines is through some sort of relic that I believe he has on him. It's so ancient, sort of. I believe it was maybe a burial ground of some sort, or some sort of worshipping chamber or something. And they found silver there, so of course they started digging and digging and digging more into the earth. And the more they dug, the more, well, the worse he got.
I see. And this relic allows him to transport into the mine.
Well, the relic opens the gate to the mines, and when he pulls everybody out, he locks the mines back down with the same relic. And I believe Thomason is the only one that has this relic. At least that's what my husband told me.
Thank you for sharing. I look with a deep heart, and I grab her hand and I put her hand in mine. Bless you
And
and your family.
she nods, and she kind of holds her baby tight, and she pulls the chest in as well, puts it on the cart. Thank you again. You didn't have to give this to me, and thank you.
Of course. Go
And
with peace.
she walks off. After that, you can hear her start weeping again as she continues to walk.
So I guess I will start making my way. I'll start looking around as if there's.
You see Nelius and Telka as everything is closing down, maybe off to the side. I don't know where you guys would be standing exactly in this area.
We're like Jay and Silent Bob, man. We're just like hanging around, loitering.
Around the corner?
Yeah, we're just.
As you
Make
exit, you
noise.
do see them. So wherever they are at, you see
I'm
them, and you
definitely
can
Jay.
tell them where you're at and what you say maybe. But
You definitely are, yeah.
Silent.
What are we gonna
Bob?
do now? Let's go. Let's go do it. Yeah. All right. Done with the sad story. Let's move on to this thing. All right.
So
Let's go steal some shit.
I think I'm gonna join them. You said I see them, right?
Yeah, you would see them as you exited. There's
Okay.
everyone else is packing up and they're kind of loitering.
Okay.
World's smallest violin over here.
So I walk up to them. Yeah, is my hand still is my hand wrapped up? How did they see anything? It's just wrapped.
It's probably wrapped in bandages.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
So they don't see anything, and plus I'm wearing my, so
Yeah.
no one sees anything.
Yeah.
So I'll join them, and then.
Oh hell no! Not with your good nature. You're gonna fuck up the plan.
What do you say? What do you say when you walk up to him?
So I.
No, sir. I ain't having
Emilius,
that.
Digo, I found it. I
I
found
rear
Linda.
on you like with some fake karate thing.
No, we like look at you. What are you doing here?
We were supposed to meet.
Meet for what?
Did we
Wait,
not
did you
say
tell him about the plan?
I didn't say anything.
plan? What's going on?
What are you doing here? You're supposed to go do this.
Keep that secret from the monk.
Look, hey, listen.
Actually,
Just walk. No, he can't.
Daft hands.
He's too good. He's not going to want to do it.
Okay, what's going on?
No. You really want to tell him?
We're not there.
Yeah, we are not there. So,
Just then, you see a man walking up the stairs who you recognize, along with a goblin, as Fast Hands and Degs walking up the stairs. They see you immediately.
goblin.
Fast Hand gets wide-eyed and starts bolting it away from you.
Oh,
Someone else.
is there a chase to ensue?
oh, wait. What? Wait.
Fast Hand sees you and immediately starts bolting it. He runs. He runs the opposite direction from you.
Oh, because of the. That's right. Yeah, flashback, and I'm just like, wait, why is he? Oh, wait. Oh, he's. I think he. Yeah. I'm sorry for that.
Were we looking for them?
Yeah, but
Are you
they're
stopping
not,
him?
They're not gonna. You should go stop them. You know, you're the good one. You're the good-natured one.
At least we know where they are,
Yeah.
right?
He's
Yeah.
making some
You
distance.
should go help them.
Degs is standing there, kind of wide-eyed, looking at you. He has a beer in his hand. He's sort of swaying. He's looking at you. He's, don't I know one of you? Don't I know all of you?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we gotta
Degs, we were.
Let's do the heist. Come on.
Oh, right.
Okay.
We left you. We took your money and we left. Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
and we were supposed to meet
something.
here.
I pull
Right.
Hideko.
Here.
Yes.
Yes,
I-
we've been
very
waiting
good.
here for you.
I
Yeah.
pull Hideko
Exactly.
to the side.
Where are you staying?
Hiko's already talking to him.
I know.
Yeah,
can I
but-
grab him? Can I grab Hideko and like pull him to the side?
Can you distract him while me and Nelius go do something? Like now? We don't need him there.
Are you planning on causing trouble
We're not causing
in
trouble.
this monastery?
We're not causing trouble. We're not causing any trouble. We're just gonna go do something.
Roll for deception.
Damn it! I thought I was gonna.
I was going to say roll for insight, but if you
Damn
wanted to say, but
All right, hold on. Oh no.
just because we already know you're going to do something.
They already talked about
gonna
it.
be
So.
good.
Yeah, you already know about it above table, so I'll just have him roll for deception.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Yeah, he's obviously causing trouble. You do not believe
You
him.
do realize I am a monk in a monastery.
Oh, wait, this sounds good. Let me get in on this. This is good.
Come on, look.
He sways with his beer.
Okay, if I fail the deception, do I have to tell him or do I
No,
just,
he
like-
just, that's what he gets from it.
He's just okay.
Yeah, that's
We
basically
are,
something's
we are
going on.
just
He knows
doing
something's
something.
And I look over at Nelius and I'm just like kind of giving him a glare, like.
Come on,
Nelius.
Let's
I look at
go.
Nelius. We have a mission. Whatever it is you need to do, let us lay low until we can figure out what it is we need to do to take care of things. If there's something else you want to do, by all means, do it after.
We're just going out for drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, drinks.
Yeah, I've got to get a refill on this, you know. And I chug a bit of 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬 𝐎 and then hand it over to him.
Yeah.
Liquid courage.
Now I'm rolling for.
roll for insight on that. Okay, go ahead.
I
Roll for
take a
insight.
smaller swig. 'Cause I'm
As,
scared.
I know.
as the goblin comes over, he's like, "Hey, what's that? Can I get some of that? That is good. Hey, what's going on? Hey, come down here. What's going on? What's going on?
Do
Just
we
let
need
me
to
know."
roll?
Wait.
He's like, "What?
Do we need to roll?
I'm like
for-
You don't have to roll
holding
for it,
the
no.
thing, and I
If
look,
it's just for like swigging it, you're not
I
trying
look
to.
down at him and I'm
So,
just like.
That's a
he
two.
wants in on it.
So that's
I've
a
never
2. So I
seen-
don't know.
No.
So I don't. Yeah.
So
Goblins
Nelius
are
you
very
trust.
rare to me, so it's just kind of like he has the same green skin,
Yeah.
kind of, and I'm just like,
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's a 8.
I'm Degs. You
But
believe
still
you,
it
you met me before.
Degs!
Yeah, we met before. You hired us to wait for you somewhere, and then we didn't, I don't think. But now we found you, so
This
everything
is,
worked out okay.
This is a little too strong for you. I don't think you'll be able to do it.
Where is it that we're supposed to be staying? Where is everyone else?
You need to stop meddling in our stuff.
You
You can stay with your monastery
need to
brothers, yo.
need to focus
No,
here,
I'm not gonna
sir.
focus.
This should be
I'm making-
about
I'm-
when
I'm putting the plot
Echo
together.
walks up
Okay, the Echo walks up.
and lets them know about
this
the
is Ocean's
Gotcha.
11, and I'm Brad Pitt.
As you guys are saying this, the Echo walks up Valir, and you can say what the Echo says.
We are staying at such and such inn.
The Rolling Stone.
The Rolling Stone.
Mr. PG over here. We're gonna create a chaos over here.
That's
Understood, but
copyright. We can't do Rolling
I've
Stone.
walked up and I've said,
Oh, you're here.
yes.
Oh, is Echo?
Because I had said
so
that
your
my
echo
echo was
just
going to
comes
go
out
back
of
to
nowhere?
wherever we're meeting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really?
We are staying at such and such inn.
Yes.
Deal
Valir,
with that how you will.
Yeah, you could take
It is
Hiko.
not my problem anymore. We are drinking. And then literally fades out of
Okay,
existence.
real talk above table. Josh, contribute. What's happening here? I can't talk the whole time. My charisma.
As Degs is like watching all this going on, he's like, "Wait, is this a heist? Can I get a part of this? I want a part of this."
You want to go? I look over at him and go, drinking with us.
Yeah, you want to go drinking with us?
Drinking with it. Does this have to do with? Oh,
It's drinking. It's drinking. It's
I make motion. Over at the monk. I'm like,
Yeah.
drinking.
It's drinking.
He does
It's
a very
drinking.
obvious like
We
wink
don't
back
want to
to
have
you.
Hideko.
Yes.
We don't want to have Hideko with us because he doesn't like drinking too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should. It's bad for your liver. You should go back to
I
the
hand
place.
over. I hand over the 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐬.
This is gonna kill us.
He does like a
swear
fake
to
glug
God.
glug glug back. He's like, oh, good, yeah, very good, yeah. There you go.
I mean,
More of
he's
that.
already asked if this is a heist. I mean, I'm not an idiot.
You rolled the bad insight.
know.
So
What-
yes,
the
you're
intelligence
not
is
gonna-
all
bad insights. I couldn't
I
tell that
am
he's
this
lying.
close. I am this close
What's-
to knocking you
hey,
out.
I'm gonna say you can roll insight again one more time.
I just rolled
on
and knock
this.
him out.
Is that?
I'm gonna
do I
say
roll-
insight with disadvantage,
or-
considering it's the same conversation.
No,
all
I mean
those
like
different dice.
wouldn't I roll for investigation or
What's your
something?
That's the
intelligence?
insight
It's,
again.
it's okay.
Just roll, but
a
you have to
monk.
roll with
All right,
disadvantage,
forgive me,
considering
yeah.
it's
Be
technically
careful.
the same conversation.
Well,
I
they're
would say.
decks and yeah.
So roll
Okay.
twice, take the lower.
Wisdom, not intelligence.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I'm just because it's the same conversation.
Oh my god, you're not gonna believe it. It's the same one. So,
Okay.
so that would be 11.
11. You feel like you don't want, like you want to trust them, but you feel like you don't know if you can. It doesn't seem like you don't know what they're up to. They seem like they're just being their normal selves, and you don't want to have to deal with this anymore.
Get out of
It's
here.
just
We're
like,
doing drugs.
like
You
you
don't
can
want
keep
none
prying,
of
but you
this.
don't think you're
want
gonna
none
get.
of
You
this
don't
pure
think you're gonna
pressure.
get any more out of them, even if
But
you
I
keep prying.
but I don't think they're up to good.
You don't think they're doing great stuff. You think they're
Dude,
you
we're
think
doing
they're
drugs
doing
in
their
the
normal
bathroom.
shenanigans,
Go
like
away.
what they did with the cask and turning him into a
Yeah, man.
keg and all that.
But do I think no? So I don't think it's nefarious, or I do think it's nefarious. It could be nefarious.
You don't get nefarious out of it. You get like shenanigans probably out of it. with 11, I would
Shenanigans.
say. Yeah, you don't
Because if I
trust
get-
them.
They're probably going to drink some
You really-
Godju's ale and do weird stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
There's
They're
going to
drink
be a
Godju's ale, do
barrel and
weird
a
stuff.
spigot
I like
involved
drinking
again.
and doing weird
That's what
stuff
you're getting
for the
out of it.
record.
Okay.
That's my thing.
All right,
There's a
because
barrel
otherwise
and a
I'm
spigot
joining
involved
in with
again.
them. and be like, well,
barrel,
let's just
spigot,
go.
Weird
Okay.
stuff happening. It's gonna be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see.
So you think that they're gonna
interesting
go drinking on the street
drinking game.
and have a long night like they did before and get in maybe a little bit of trouble, just like
Yeah.
doing whatever they would do,
Yeah.
drunk wise.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Fine. Whatever it is you need to do, that's fine. But before we do anything, can we all meet at the inn? It's very important that we speak.
Yes, for more drinking. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
More drinking, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Which one?
The one I'd already told you.
Yeah.
And when I walked up
Yeah.
and then
The echo.
disappeared.
He had the echo up here.
They just told you where it was.
The
yeah.
Rolling
And
Stone.
You just go.
I like this RPG element right there.
So
It's just
can
like
we go to the inn?
you're just like you just show
Absolutely.
up like a marker in a game. It's just like, by the way, this is your psych quiz. God
Okay.
damn it! What-
Are you
what?
going to all to the end together right now then?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I said
We're not doing
I said
that.
no.
But
you
you're waiting
are
for them to go to the
literally,
end.
Like,
Yeah,
can
so
we
I'm
can we
waiting.
go? Can we do
Yeah.
this?
You
Like
just
you are
decide
just
to leave
like,
so
you
they
are
can
just
do
holding
what
us
they're
up.
going to do. Are you going
You're
to
not
stop
leaving.
them?
You're just like Mr.
Can we go
like,
to the inn?
Nope.
Okay,
No.
then that's not gonna happen. They're
I
not
go
gonna
into
stop. Okay,
anything.
yeah. So
All right.
we're
I'm gonna
just
go
at
cause
the end
chaos,
line.
You're at an
bitch.
impasse.
Is that how Digo's talking? Is that how
No,
Digo's
that's
speaking
above
to me?
table
So
right there. That's above
either you
table.
just gotta do it
above
with
table,
Heiko,
motherfucker.
either you gotta do it with Heiko, or
we
you
got
gotta
some
trick
shit
him.
to handle already, bitch.
You either gotta trick him or
I
you gotta
love
sneak
it.
past him.
Shut the
Chaotic
fuck
neutral,
up, man.
chaotic
It's not gonna
neutral,
happen.
chaotic
It's not gonna
neutral.
happen. I don't see it happening. I think we'll be at the inn like, hey,
Tomorrow we'll be
Guys.
dealing with the order all on our own.
Yeah.
We'll go meet with.
Nelius.
Okay. So we're all
yeah,
going
so
to the inn then.
I basically told them, yeah, because I basically said that they can do it.
But
They can do whatever they want to do.
whatever they
but
want to do.
They
but
can do
you'll
whatever
be
they want to
there.
do, but
You're
we're going to
staying.
the inn first and having a conversation.
You're staying until they go to the inn.
This,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, is called a plot, if I want to say. And,
So they can
and,
do whatever they wanna do
conflict.
after they go to the
That's
inn
in a
with you
story.
first.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
letting you know.
That's what I said.
So
he
he's saying
disagreed.
makes
he's saying he
sense.
wants you to go to the inn first, and then he'll let you
Yeah,
do whatever.
because
moments.
if all I think they're
hear
just
that?
going to do shenanigans, and I'm not going to stop them. I just say before they go and get drunk, we
you
have some
rolling for
business to
anything?
take care of.
Yeah, we're gonna continue the plot.
I don't know. I don't know if this
Do it.
has to be. I
Do
can't
it.
remember if this has to be contested, or if
Okay.
it can just be taken. But I cast Windwalk on him.
Oh,
I believe it has to be a willing creature.
Does it?
Windwalk. I believe it does.
Really?
It'll say in the.
It'll say in the spell description.
No, hold on.
I
But if
believe
he
Windwalk-
takes a step, and if Josh casts it in a certain direction, does that mean?
Windwalk
He can
turns you
break
into the
it.
wind and makes you into wind and go someplace, basically.
but-
Right.
If we
Like, he
pushed
can
him.
willfully turn it off, but doesn't it take some time?
I believe it has to be a willing creature. Most of those kind of spells are usually
Yeah.
do.
That's
Usually.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Does yeah.
You could say, we'll meet you there and cast it on
Because
him.
the other thing is, the other thing is, unless he's going somewhere, the wind would not necessarily go somewhere.
Yeah.
You could turn him into
True.
the wind, and he'd blow right around your head.
Yeah.
and-
And it was just
So
fading
either
right
there's two
around.
options here. Either you go back to the inn with him now and try to do the shenanigans later, or you do it now in front of him. Those are the two options, basically.
Let's hurry up
What
with
do
the
you
heist.
want
Make
to
it
do?
decide.
What do you want to do?
Decide.
Plot time.
I'll give you a couple seconds.
Actually,
Otherwise,
doesn't
Dex
say
is going to
it.
start doing some
Dex-
shenanigans.
it doesn't say it requires.
All right, yeah.
It doesn't say it requires.
But they can
a
break
willing
it.
Participant.
But they can break it willingly.
They can break it, but it takes 1 minute to break.
So he turns in wind, but he can still walk
And follow you.
and follow you, though. He doesn't. You can't force him where him to go, though. Yeah,
Spell
you
is
blow up.
called. Yeah.
So yeah, what do you
Cast
think?
fan or wind wall or
right,
something
right,
at that
right,
point, maybe.
Cornelius, this is really on you. I'm going for the heist with you.
All right, you know what?
It's you and me.
Quick. I'm making something.
Gosh,
very
we're
quick.
spending so much time on this one.
I know, and I apologize for that, ladies
No,
and
it's
gentlemen.
okay. This is how D&D usually turns out.
Two people with no skills in theft are going on a heist.
Yeah.
I love it.
Will you just trust us on this one? Look, we'll meet you there. What's your time frame?
Want to try and roll? Want to try and roll? Was it
Roll persuasion. If you want to roll for persuasion, sure.
Well, we
Because
already,
he's on
we
the
already tried
border of
this.
whether or not he thinks you're up to shenanigans.
Right.
So
I already
try some persuasion.
Feel like these other average hands, but the
I
other
like
thing
persuasion.
is, if it is just drinking, I want to take care of business before we do. Before
Understood, but he might be
yeah.
able to persuade you otherwise.
Yeah, roll
That's
for
the thing.
yeah, just see how
That's
persuasion
that's how the rolls work.
Yeah.
You can do the
Right.
rolls if it's contested. We can just keep doing rolls, but
All right. There we go. So
roll persuasion.
you just trust me on this. If you just
Oh.
a nat 20,
Oh,
we'll meet you there.
bro.
He said
He made a very compelling argument.
he made a very compelling argument. We don't worry. We'll be right there. But it's very important that we get to this bar before closing time, basically, or something like that.
Oh.
No, we're good. That's good. All right, so you persuaded to go back to the inn then.
That's fine. So
You
so
could
as
you
he
could contest it with a
persuaded-
charisma check and see if you get that 20. 1 out of 20 chance. But
Okay.
otherwise, he makes a very compelling argument.
Yeah.
I'll just
to meet you
roll
back
a,
there.
Does that count? I just rolled, but I just see if that counts.
Someone's shaking the table.
It has to be nat 20 though.
It has to be nat 20.
You
Nat
need
20
a
is
nat
nat 20.
20.
You needed
Nope,
nat
nat
20.
20. If you want to roll right now, you can see if it's nat 20.
Just roll. See.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
You're heading back to
he
join us.
tells you
agree.
we'll meet you right back there.
Fine. Then I have to accept it.
Okay,
Fine.
yeah.
And that's the case. If I hear of anything,
Of course. I will let you know.
if I hear that you do anything nefarious in this monastery, then you will have to deal with me.
You won't look at me. You won't hear us do anything nefarious in
If
this
I
monastery.
hear, do you understand? You want to continue to look at me like that? Or do you want me to bitch slap you right now, motherfucker?
Right. Anyway,
Is that above table?
All right.
Above table. You want to bitch slap you right now,
Go
motherfucker?
on to the thing.
After
Go on to
Heiko
the
goes and leaves,
So I'll go.
Degs kind of looks up to you. So what are we doing? What are we doing here?
God, I just got a nat 20. That's funny.
right. Well, we've got to hurry. We don't got a lot of time. It is late, right? Let's go.
Let's go on a heist, Dags.
Okay. Roll for stealth for me. Group stealth, both of you.
Group
Oh
stealth.
my god.
So this may be very
Checking
quick.
it out. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like it is.
Shit.
17.
okay.
It'll be
Ooh,
like
nice. 10.
It'll snowball.
Nat 20
It'll
on Degs.
snowball.
Degs scouts ahead and he finds out where the boxes are and he's like, "Hey, I found some boxes of where they keep some stuff. Is that what you're looking for here? Looks like there's no one in the monastery right now. I think we're all good."
Wait, where are we going? The monastery? No, not the monastery.
Wait,
Got to get back to the. There's a shop, right?
The
Shop,
shop
yeah.
is in the monastery.
Wait, is there
Yeah.
a supply?
Shop
All
in
of
the
these
monastery.
shops were in the monastery.
What's
God.
in the crates?
Well, the crates is where they store.
Delius is
all the
waking
shops
up,
are
I
closed. They
believe.
store them in the crates and they take some stuff home back with
Can we
them.
get access to the crates?
Yeah, there's no one. It doesn't seem like there's anyone here
take
as
it
long as
into
you're
the
quiet.
I drink more of Goddy's ale.
Oh my.
What? All right. What were you looking for? Here?
Potions.
Potions. Yeah. I think I found the spot where the potions are. Yeah. Here. He pops it open. There's a box full of a couple potions here. There's no potion of visibility, but they have all the healing potions left over here. There's 3 lesser
can't
and
get
1
real.
greater.
Because we're still here.
Okay.
Please tell me there's all the ones that Nelius sold also in this thing.
Yes. I would say the potions you sold to him are also there as well.
Oh, this is
This is,
great.
this is obviously great payment. And
I'll just take a potion of greater healing. That's it.
what about this one? And I hold up this yellow vial.
What is that? Let's just take it.
All right. And I hand him one of the potions I traded in.
Well, anything else? I mean, we should get out of here right away.
There's nothing else here.
Anything else interesting? What do you know?
No, I guess let's get out of here then, no?
We still have that rod. Still have that rod to get.
We need the potion of invisibility.
No, not to get the rod now.
There's no one there now.
You want to try?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get
All
it.
right, let's go.
Okay, and he starts like looking through boxes. He's able to pop open a crate, and you do see the rod inside the crate, along with a couple other maybe daggers and such, but not a whole lot of weapons besides that.
Anything interesting about the daggers or anything?
They look nice, but
Nice.
you see 2 daggers there, and the rod, along with random other
I
stuff.
take the 2 daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take 2 daggers and I kind of like slip them into my quiver, just like because you said long weapons, right? Or long things like
Yeah, the
Cool.
daggers you can just slot into your
cool.
side.
Slotted 2 daggers. In my quiver.
The rod, as soon as you open it, you have that calling to you again, and it's the same rod as before. What, this little thing? He holds it up, Degs. It's just a stick.
That's right. It's just a stick. Let me see it.
Sure, yeah.
I take it.
As you take it, you hear like a light whispering in your head,
Elias,
and you zone out on the stick for a
you
second.
okay?
Interesting. Yeah.
You hear a cart coming up the stairs next to the monastery. Degs kind of freaks out. Oh, we gotta go right now.
All right.
I'm out of here. He leaves.
Right. And I put it in my cloak. We should probably go.
Yeah. Anything else, Dags?
He's gone.
Thanks.
Dags is gone. All right.
He's gone. We need to go.
Go.
Now.
Let's go now.
As soon as you leave, they
cast
see.
darkness on us.
Okay. Yeah. You
Or on
cast.
myself, and I just drag him because he can't see. I can though.
Oh, okay,
Does darkness bind to what you cast? I think it's only an area, right? Darkness.
I think I was.
I think you can
it
cast
was
it on
an object,
objects,
too.
huh?
I
You
think I
can.
cast
You
it on
probably
object.
can, like light. Yeah, I think you can.
As long as it's anything that's
Yeah. Okay.
level 2 or lower
Okay.
of light that can.
Yeah.
cannot break it.
If you do
You-
daylight, you can break it with
You,
a high
take
enough
it, you
level.
grab
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. You run out the side, and as soon as you run out, a couple seconds later, you hear like some ding, 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 ding back at the monastery, as if they saw something happen there, and they started investigating and saw the open boxes or something like that.
Wait, Dags didn't close them?
Degs just is gone.
Dex
He just
left
he booked
before
it.
he was done taking it.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
You arrive back. By the time you get back to where the inn is, you can't hear the bells anymore, so you know that it couldn't have been heard this far. You walk in.
I drop darkness.
Yeah, the darkness drops down. You walk in the front door. It seems to be simmering down, and you notice are you still in there as well? Or are you back
Both
in
of
bed?
us are
You're in there.
blotto.
Yeah.
You're drinking. You're doing your own thing.
Oh, and you as well.
Yes.
And
I'm sitting there as well, and I'm drinking. I'm drinking with
I'm
him.
sipping on it.
Barkeep, your best ale.
There's 2 of us both drinking.
he throws you an ale. Costs
sitting-
5 silver for his best ale.
I don't take anything. I'm just right behind Nelius.
I drop one.
Kind of
I drop
grinning.
1 gold.
Actually, no, I'm smoking my pipe.
Keep him coming.
He drops down a beer for you. Is anyone greeting Villiers and Heiko is there as well?
Yes. A double fisting. I come over to.
And so would also Telka.
Yep, I'm smoking with my pipe.
I'm just like flipping one of the bolts in my hand. I'm just like playing around with it.
Okay.
Right. Well. So, what's the business?
What did you two do?
We went out drinking.
Do not ask questions you do not want the answer to.
You are correct.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Actually, I
Both
just
of
started
you.
learning more about fighting, actually, from you.
Excellent.
Have you been drinking at all? Are you inebriated as well?
I'm
Okay.
Blotto.
Your vision.
wow.
We are Blotto.
You know,
there's two of us. We've been conversing.
for the first time, I'm seeing twos of twos.
Yes, and he's been watching this conversation between the two of us.
As you're looking towards Digo and the conversation continues, your vision kind of blurs and you go cross-eyed for a second, and then just past him, you see a single raven's feather sort of float from the ceiling downwards. And as it does, it catches your attention, and as you watch it float, your vision tunnels upon it, and everything else around you disappears. All of your friends, all the bar and everything, one by one, sort of sucks into darkness. Can I have everyone leave the room? And just me and DW stay here.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Oh my.
Leaving the room.
Interesting plot point.
Oh gosh, this door can't open it up.
There it goes.
Are both of us like still there, or does my
It's
friend
just-
also
It's just
fade
you.
out?
Just
me.
you. Yeah. Even your friend fades out from existence.
Fair enough.
You see there seems to be almost like a hallway or something, even though most of it is just kind of shrouded in darkness. You see a woman at the end of the hallway, and it's very blurred. Your vision, you don't know if it's the drinking or if it's the shadow, but it draws you to it.
I get up and walk towards it.
You hear a very calm and soft voice say, "Valir."
Is it a voice I've heard before?
It is a voice that if the Raven Queen has ever spoken to before, you would recognize it as the Raven Queen.
I'm doing my best to try and sober up. Yes.
Valir, you have done very well. You find yourself walking towards her without even knowing you are. Do you know, Valir, where your copies come from?
They are my friend.
They are your friends.
We have been with each other from as far back as I can remember.
When you summon your other half, you are taking one from another dimension, another Valir. This Valir has been given to you to assist me in your quest.
So they're from other realities?
Essentially, yes. They are other versions of Valir, other lives that you may have lived.
That both explains a lot and leaves me with more questions.
Valir. You find you're almost directly in front of her as her wings sprout out. Now you see the giant raven wings start to come and hug you, and you feel the warmth of her hugging you. It is time, Valir. It is time. You are not my champion. Another Valir is. It is time for you to assist another.
So be it.
The time will come. You will feel it. The pull that you pull another with, you will feel pulled by that instead.
And I should go.
Yes, you have no choice.
I will.
Make amends. Say your goodbyes. You have maybe until midday tomorrow Maybe tomorrow night, I cannot tell. But when it pulls, you must follow.
And it will leave a hole here. There will not be one of me here.
You will be gone. And you will be another Valir, as one was sent to you, to assist him in his task.
Do the others know that this is how it works?
They only know when it is their time, as you do now.
So I am not to tell him, the one who calls me.
No, you are forbidden from telling him. Even if you wish to, you will be withheld from doing so. Your mission is to just make sure to keep the others safe.
I will do my best. We will do our best.
And with that, we are going to go on break.
I'm the only one left here to say anything.
All right, bye. See you soon.
Yeah, so we're going to take a break now.
Yeah. We're back in like
Please come back in 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yep, exactly.
Go grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and see what happens with the end of that wonderful caper.
All right, see y'all soon. Welcome back, everybody, and everybody at the table as well. So we had that fun little interaction with
So
Valir.
do I zone in
Valir,
back at the
yeah,
table?
the vision of what you saw and the warmth and everything fades, and you literally tunnel out, just suck back into your seat, and you notice everything around you as it was, and the people around the table are talking and drinking and having fun.
Is my other still here?
Mm-hmm.
Does my other seem to know what happened?
No. Are you looking to him right now? He's looking at you, and he sees your face, and you see almost like a recognition in his eyes. Almost like a pain in his eyes.
I toast to him.
You toast back. Everyone at the table can see this as well.
Down the drink. Set it down. Valir is clearly a little more sobered by that moment.
You look like
Anybody's
you've seen
looking.
death.
A few statements that could be more true.
You're right.
I will be. We
Well,
should
if
get
you-
ready for tomorrow.
Well, if
Yes.
you need someone to talk to, then
In
I
regards
have
to
someone. I put my hand on my shoulder, but I appreciate it.
in regards to tomorrow, there's a couple things I'd like to catch you up. I found Ashlothin. She is ready to meet us. She has given me her mark, and I show you on the map. Also, we must decide how we are moving forward with Thomason. The more and more we interact with this world, the more we start to see that Thomason is not a very good man. However, Reylin has given us one day to deal with him.
well, I think we should either put up or shut up. So either we kill him or we don't.
I believe the time has been given to him to change his ways. He has now made his choice. I think that we have been told by multiple entities that he must go.
I should
So it is
mention,
up to us to try.
I found Linda.
Oh, good.
Yes.
And?
Well, it turns out those mines that we were in, they're owned by Thomason when he was forcing his people down there, working for him under poor conditions.
Wait a minute. The hero, the champion of the realm, is forcing people into the mines. To what end?
He's looking for something. He's searching.
Well, I mean, we tried to kill him at first. We failed. I think we should go for a second run.
I believe that we should meet with Ashlothin first.
I mean, we can meet with them first, but
Possibly to
feel-
get their assistance.
maybe we'll get assistance. Maybe we won't. But what
you-
time is advantageous to go after him?
You have an appointment all early tomorrow, yes?
That was the time agreed. Yes.
Yes.
Then I think we deal with that, and then from there, we make our move towards Thomason.
Well, that is the question. What do we do with the order? It seems it's up to us if we show up or not. But I do think it's best to show up. What say you?
And remind me, what was the what was to happen if we were judged, unworthy or whatever?
Repercussions.
They didn't specify.
No.
They said it was of the health variety. So
That
we
was
can,
for not showing, I thought you said.
But yes, but I mean,
Is that the same as if you did not pass their test?
I'm assuming so. So we could be in trouble either way. I think if we're going to kill Thomason after our meeting, we should do it quickly.
Well, we still have to figure out the best way to do that.
All right, let's head there then. Let's head to our.
The
meeting.
only thing we do know is that he is with the Order. So, if they did invite us in, then maybe that's an opportunity that we can use to our advantage.
Don't prepare yourselves for what your answer will be if they ask you to join.
Should the monastery be a place of operation? Like a base? I mean, they've had their books and their library ransacked, and many of their items taken.
Yes. Well, I don't know if we have found any allies among them.
Whoa, what about those, what was that gentleman's name? Fast Hands and the other one. And, was it Cliff?
Yes,
I
where
believe?
are they? Weren't they with you?
Well, in our travels around the city, bar hopping, we kind of got separated.
I see.
What is that?
It's a 12 insight check.
It's a partial truth.
It's a partial truth. It's you mostly believe him.
Not a lie. Entirely.
More hands
Your
would be
lips are
helpful.
moving.
I like him.
So,
Them.
I'm also distracted, so it's probably like a -5 on that.
True. From being
So our
distracted.
Rolling
meeting
with
is this
disadvantage.
same day.
So,
Yes.
Our meeting's the morning.
with Ashlothin, she
Okay.
said, "Come find me as soon as you can." The order says, "In the morning you will be judged. You should be there."
Well, then
after dawn.
maybe-
Try tonight.
maybe we can try tonight.
I was hoping to get sleep, but
As you look to your arm, wondering about the brand, you notice that it is glowing still. You're the only one that sees it, though.
Oh, actually, she may be calling us now. I open the map.
You find that it's, 2 or 3 minute walk down the road. It's not very far. The first district.
Speak of the devil. An angel.
do this.
That's why I was smoking.
All right then. We agreed. Let us go.
Let's go.
Okay.
As we get up, one of me fades.
Okay.
We'll head outside.
Out the door. You trek down the city. Most of the city is mostly quiet at this point. You see a couple of drunkards on the street. It's getting a little bit later, maybe like 10 p.m. or something like that. And as you get closer to this house, it seems you go down an alleyway, and it seems like there's no. It seems like it's just a solid wall. There's nothing there. And as you take a step towards it, you notice that you step almost past the boundary, and you feel a little pulsation, like a pulsation in the brand that you have. And you see now in front of you a totally different building. You see an entrance to a building.
So I will let everyone know, just to walk through.
Yeah, as soon as you walk through, you disappear from their sight. It just seems like there's this illusion or something there.
Okay.
We will follow.
Yeah, you walk through and it's you know, just nothing holding you back, but it is just as if you're
Wow.
walking through an illusion.
It's quite an illusion.
Okay.
As-
Is everyone else following?
As
Let's
you
not die.
as you open the door, the first person you spot inside is actually 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽. 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽 is standing directly inside the door, along with the herbalist
Oh, yes.
Carnian.
Ah, yes.
What about the?
Wait, did I meet this person before?
No, you did not.
You were not with us at this point.
You were not.
I thought you couldn't leave. What about those people you were healing?
It seems whatever was affecting most of the people there is now gone.
Could be what we dealt with in the woods. Those woods were nearby.
The child.
Yes.
You see Carnian, the herbalist, is very, very quiet and solemn, not really noticing what much was going on, kind of keeping to himself a little bit. Doesn't really notice that you're even in the room at this point.
Is he doing? What is he doing?
He's just sort of like fiddling with his hands and sort of seems almost like anxious or not quite there.
Not saying this out loud, but did he not have a child?
He did.
Any sign of her?
No.
Kanyan. It's good to see you again.
He looks up, startled. Oh, yes, good to see you too. How was your journey here?
Interesting, to say the least.
Looks
How
like
are you?
Valir. Do you want to step in?
Actually,
before?
no. While they're talking, I'm going to ask 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽.
Mhm.
What happened to his child?
She passed at about the same time that everyone was good and she was gone. Maybe there was some sort of hold on her, I don't know.
This is not near us.
It's
Alright.
kind of whispering off to the side.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to not bring it up to.
Mhm.
Right.
He's kind of still looking to you.
Yeah. So
Carnian is.
I put my hand on him and how are you doing, my friend?
It's just another day. You know.
Do I sense an heaviness on him?
There's a deep heaviness within him. His words are weighed down by, sorrow.
Well,
Checking the time of her disappearance, does it seem to be in time with our dealing with the glade?
Mm-hmm.
Was there similarities between the child we saw at any point?
Roll for insight on that.
Nope, that's a nat one.
That one.
I forgot what she looked like.
You forgot what she looked like. You can't even.
Don't even remember.
Was it a boy? I think it was a boy. I think he had a yeah.
Dog. You had a dog,
You
right?
had a dog, right? Yeah, he's still just once again back to him. So saw himself. Are you staying here for the night?
we have a place, yes. We actually came here to see Ashlothin, but
Oh yes, she is here as well. Yes, Ashlothin is here.
if I may I pour you some tea? There's some calming herbs in it. I've been working on this. Maybe this will help you a little bit.
I would enjoy that very much. Thank you.
So I'll pour
Do you
it.
still have that plant on you? Maybe we can go and converse about that over the tea.
Yes, that would be lovely.
You walk over in the corner and you have the tea together as you converse. Your conversation with 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐽 has just ended, of course.
Looking for Ashlothin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. Looking
Yes.
for Ashlothin.
Yes, Ashlothin. Yes, she is actually just in the study next door. We can walk in right now. I'm sure she's not too busy. Would you like to go in now?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sure. He walks in and he.
Everyone also going? Do you go going?
Right behind you. Lisa.
Elias?
Yes.
I'll nod to you while you're having the tea to give you the option if you want to stay or want to join us.
Knocks on the door.
I do have one question though. You're together now. Is that the only thing that's keeping you here in this realm?
You said at the beginning you're together now. Is that what you said? Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. You two are together now. You're reunited.
Yes. We're looking for a way to go back home together.
They still need the rift.
I think we might have actually found another way other than the rift. I think that's maybe what Ashlothin wants to talk to you about.
Another dimension?
You'll see. And with that, he knocks on the door, and you hear a delicate voice come from within. Oh, Please come in. Door opens up, and you see Ashlith in there. She has almost a radiant glow about her again. Not wearing any sort of robes or covering. You see her wings tucked in beside her. You must be the rest of Heiko's party.
That's correct.
We have much to discuss, actually. Please, come in. Come in. She gestures for all of you to come in.
Should I be? I should probably be.
If you see that coming, you can ask him to stay there, and you'll be right back if you want to. Yeah.
Yes, I think I will do that since this is kind of a pivotal conversation. So-
He asked to see the plant while you go inside.
Yeah.
If you could have it.
Yeah,
For the second.
yeah,
So
totally.
he'll be studying it while you go in there.
Can I please roll a perception check so I can look around and see if I see anything that's off?
About the room?
Yes.
Sure. If you're looking for what's off, I would do probably investigation or insight, depending on what you're looking at instead of perception. But
Investigation, maybe.
investigation,
Yeah.
that'd be like more for like physical traps and stuff like
Yes.
that. So, okay, investigation is perfect then.
Let me move these out.
I'm actually going to do insight on the people's behavior.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's
Nice.
off. No. No.
10.
They seem like excited to see you, excited to have you along, and they seem like they're waiting to tell you something, something new that you may not know.
8.
So-
8. It seems to be a regular room study. There's bookshelves, against the walls. There's rugs. There's a red rug on the ground. Table. It's just a regular sort of study.
I will enter the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and Heiko, thank you for bringing your friends. Many of you here that can help.
Yes, of course. It's so good to see you again.
Good to see you too. I'm glad you came and so soon too.
Of course.
Well, is there anything I can help you with first before I ask you to help me?
Well, there's many questions, I'm sure. I guess should I ask personal questions first, unless anybody else has something?
I just send a quick. You get a little whisper in your. I mean, it sounds like an echo in your head almost, and it's Nelius's voice, and he just asks, "How is it that he got here before us?"
As Nelius casts that, the amulet that you have almost like pulsates, and you can feel it. It almost feels like warm, and it almost as if it's vibrating or some sort of weird sensation as it casts that spell.
After that happens, can I roll perception to see if I notice any irregularities in the room? Or is it still saying the same in the room?
Well, I only got
It'd be the same as what he
Yeah.
rolled.
Okay.
You can ask specific. What do you mean by irregularities? Because we can always do
After
something
that
different.
pulsated and then after that happened, is there anything?
You don't know that. You don't notice the pulsation. Only he does.
Okay.
You can
Um,
respond to that.
Oh,
Yeah, you can respond.
I
to
didn't
him.
know.
Yeah.
I could. It
I
is
didn't
odd.
either. You don't explain these things to us.
Time to go over
Vibration.
It is odd, isn't it? Well, maybe we should investigate. Stay cautious.
I'm just gonna give you your natural base perception. It's once again seems to you as if it's just a regular normal study.
Okay.
It seems nothing out of the ordinary. There's no illusion or anything like that here. She looks at you, kind of expecting. She asked you if you needed anything, so she's
Yeah.
expecting an answer now.
So I take the broken blade out and I put the hilt on the table.
Her eyes light up when you see it. Once again she sees it, and it's like a lost family member or something like that to her.
I have carried this through few realms. It has been with me what feels like my entire life. What can you tell me about this?
These blades, these are magical blades. They are able to absorb the energy of fiends and demons to power them. They are demon-slaying blades, technically.
I see.
And this one here is a shattered blade to this one. And she pulls out her own blade, the twin sister, if you will.
Are we seeing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she resheaths it.
I don't know what I need to roll for this, but as I see the blade, I'm remembering the memory that I saw streaming past me in the time realm in between when we were on the ship.
It'd be history.
Okay.
Anything sort of remembrance-wise would be mostly history checks.
Oh wow. Okay, those. That was a 19. That's an 18 for history.
Nice.
I'm just trying to figure out, is this the same blade? Is it, well, I know it's the same blade, but is she the person that I saw?
So the person you saw in your dream, or it was on the boat, correct?
Yeah,
When you
on a
saw that
boat,
sort of
I
vision.
saw a
You
celestial.
saw a celestial killing a
monk.
member of your
Yeah.
monks, and who was actually in charge of all the portals there.
Yeah.
And you recognize her face, almost indistinguishably. You know it's her from that memory you saw. You saw Ashlathen killing a member of your monks.
The hairs on my body are on end as I realize what I'm seeing. You say these blades are for slaying demons. Where did you find this blade?
These blades were gifted to me. I was a warrior.
I see.
From my realm, I was what you would maybe call an officer or a general before I was exiled.
So what do you have? An armory of demon-slaying weapons?
Well, just my 2 weapons is all I have on me. And I got trapped here on a mission.
What was your mission?
I was to travel through a portal and explore this world, a world that seemed to be ripping apart others, and to finish it once and for all, to get rid of it by any means. And I was trapped here, and I've been trying for many years to find out just how I could do that, and I think I may have found a way finally.
You are
Do
from...
tell.
Let him.
You said do tell? Well, these scripts here, she pours out different papers on the table. These are what is called Vol'Antian. It is a specific language that has been created here in this world, and there is magic attached to the language. Now, I've been trying to build ciphers and to discover how to use this. It seems by reading the language, you can use the magic within the language to do certain things. Now, if I get all the ciphers, I can use the blade that has been returned to me and kill off whatever god or whatever is trapped in this world. I believe the name translates to Vol'Antia. And I believe by understanding the language, she notices you flinching and she kind of like withholds a little bit. I believe with understanding Vol'Antian, we can rid the world of him once and for all. It seems this world is a prison made for him, and without him, there's no more reason for the world. It's a risk that I'm willing to take, but if we kill him, maybe we can all go back to where we came from.
And what happens to all the people here?
Well, if you were brought here from your world, I believe you would go back to where you came from.
But everyone has been brought here on some level, though some here are born.
The ones
What
born
happens
here,
there?
I do not know.
How can we get back to our original worlds?
I believe by killing Vol'Antia, the world of Vol'Antia will cease to exist.
Will he give us access to travel to different dimensions?
I believe you will go back to where you came from. That's it.
How,
Without choice.
the more a question that I'm not hearing anyone ask is, how many more ciphers do you need?
If it is a full cipher, the one I think exists, I believe it's only one.
Huh. And do you happen to know the location of that cipher?
I have heard rumors of an altar dedicated to Vol'Antia, and my sources lead to the possibility of it being there. I do not know anything else about the
We
matter.
get the ciphers and we go. That's fine. We need to get to Vol'Antia and go back to our worlds.
Do you have intel on where this altar is?
I do not have info on the altar. I know that the Order is vehemently looking for it. It seems that is their only mission, to find this last page and use it for their own means.
And what is your thought or the Order?
Well, I have created a sort of almost coalition or brotherhood, as you will, known as the Fallen Feathers. Our whole mission is to overthrow the Order and bring back the power to the people of Vol'Antia and return them to whence they came.
The Harpers are aware of your cause.
I am aware of the Harpers. They have assisted me many times.
And Thomason seems to be associated with trying to find this thing, hence him making the townsfolk go down into wherever to search for it.
That must be what he's looking for in the mines.
Thomason has a mine, you say? I don't know about this.
Yes. There were a few statues we found there, honoring gods.
How did you figure out about these mines? Are you laughing out loud as a character?
I'm sorry.
She looks directly at you.
We've sort of been down this road before, and I'm curious. If we were to bring back this trapped god, Vol'Antia, are you and your people willing to help?
My only mission is to get rid of Vol'Antia once and for all. I believe I can do that without releasing him at all, using Vol'Antian, the scripts.
Because we've been down that road before,
What,
and
Really?
it does not end well.
define
However-
end well? Sorry,
Death. You must know.
Well,
I
maybe
thought so.
It ends in death.
maybe you were ill-equipped to just get rid of... I mean, as I know, the only way to get rid of him is by using the Vol'Antian and basically dispersing his essence into nothingness.
So
There would mean no
He's
fight.
a
It
god
would-
of lies and chains and pain.
What he wants is to be released.
Well, I have no intention of releasing him, that's for sure.
Well, we came here on another mission. And it's to end that bastard fucking Thomason
Who
and
had
his
s-
ilk.
Who had sent you on this mission?
I don't know if we're at liberty to say at this
The
point.
reason behind it, though, is because Thomason, whether knowingly or unknowingly, will be led to free Vol'Antia. So I am all for any plan that is to not free him, but end him where he stays.
But if you're willing to throw down and help, then you have my magic at your disposal.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're
And my
trying.
sword.
And my axe.
There we go. I mean, if we're trying to kill a god, it's fine. I've
Just-
learned some try to kill Tiamat, but that's impossible.
So
Just as you were tasked by someone to come here, it seems that is the case, is it not? We were also tasked.
It seems you have been invited by the Order to be joining them or something, from what I've heard.
We have been given a test. Well,
we're
we're supposed to
we're
meet.
experiencing trials.
They know of our previous attempt on Thomason.
I see.
We are
And yet they
supposed-
gave you a second chance, so it seems they found some value in you. I say play along with what they want, get what you need from them and Thomason, keep Thomason alive until you get what you need, and then dispose of him in whichever means you seem necessary.
The question is, what do we need?
Well, we don't have much time, and he disguised himself back into the monk. Because if you don't show up, then you will pay the
Is
consequences.
he a monk? He's a priest.
He's a brother, yeah,
he's a-
priest, yeah, or cleric,
priest.
whatever, yeah,
Cleric.
brother.
I'm like, oh, priest, but
I say you show up to whatever they want, answer whatever questions they want, lie your way through it if you need to, find out what Thomason has, how he gets into the mines, and figure out if you can find that cipher down there.
Whatever happens after this meeting will probably come down quick. Will you and yours be ready for a call?
I will get my people ready. Me and Zachiel will be ready for you.
You
To
have your
attack.
ability to send them message, yes?
Within range.
and this sigil.
Give them the range, and they'll make sure they're within it.
It's only 120
So
feet.
you don't know about the horn, right? Because we were making that joke earlier.
We're making a joke. Yeah,
We
it was
do
joke.
have.
There was.
We did brand one of you with a sigil.
Yes.
If you want, we can brand more of you. It helps us find you. It's. Up
Is
to
there
you.
any way we
Yes,
can
brand that
communicate
one.
through this?
I mean,
What's that?
I have
Is
no
there
mark
any
right
way
now
we
as
can
not a good
communicate?
idea.
I don't
Mark.
think that's a good idea.
We
It's
can't
like- it's like a
communicate with a
tattoo, you
sigil,
know?
but it
What
lets
does it
me
do?
find you unless you find us.
I see.
Your power.
But I think if you can have somebody within range, then we can send you word
There
as soon as
was-
we need something.
There was something at the market I saw. It was this horn. One person can get a signal from another if they blow the horn. What if we use that?
It's also within a certain range, though, too.
How much is the
what is
range
the
of
range?
table?
I think that one's like 1,000 feet or something. So it's
That's much better. That's much
even
better.
better.
It's much
It's like
better.
1,000 feet.
It kind of is.
I think
That is much better.
I think that's what it is.
Even he's with us.
I think it's like 1,000 feet. Yeah.
We
I
need
just
those-
double checked,
Sloan
but-
A, 6 is
horn.
greater than 1. Thank
We
you.
need those
Sloan A's.
telepathic earrings.
Show us
Yeah,
Vanna White.
no telepathic
Show us the horn.
Okay.
If you can get that tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes, we have resources. We can get that for you if that's all you need.
Yes, and then we will go to our meeting. If we need to, we can use the horn to signal you that what is happening with Thomason.
I look at Nelius. Do you want to get the horn?
Let them get the horn.
Oh, they're not gonna.
They already offered to get it fair and square.
They're getting it for free.
Oh, you're getting it for free.
Yes.
Well, then yes, you could get the.
You know, with money.
You are literally getting a horn that you tried to steal. That you tried to acquire.
He's going to need.
I grew up stealing my whole life. Okay,
He's
it's a
definitely
thing
going
I've
to need
done.
the branding of power.
Basic map marking where we believe Thomason may be, or any knowledge we have of that.
Yes.
And just kind of setting up a basic plan with them. Like, when this happens, this is what we need to do. It'll all come
Thomason's,
down quickly.
unfortunately, Thomason's whereabouts are kept very secret by the Order. We do try to track him, but they use many spells to divert those trackings. I can't give you an exact location, although he will be with the Order.
Then where should we
guaranteed.
meet if we need to signal you? Where can we have you meet?
You can meet us here, or we can designate a spot that we can meet you. I have members that can keep secrets as well.
This
I
is
think have somebody meet us closer to the Order.
We can station those outside the Order's
With
halls.
the mines, the place where we found that body.
yes.
No, that was not the mines.
That was not the mines.
No, that was
okay.
just a
It's nearby.
That was
That
that
was
was it was in a mountain.
It was in the
It was in a
same
crevice,
range.
probably within the same range. You don't know exactly where the mines are, I don't think yet, but
If we
Okay.
need to
But yeah,
leave the
it's a
city, then
mountain,
that's what
so-
we'll do. But for now, we're trying to find Thomason, not necessarily the
I have
altar.
a personal question. Do you have any idea where I can find a group that may be associated with the ne'er-do-wells?
I haven't heard of any ne'er-do-wells. Sorry, not on my radar.
How
We'll have
many-
to check with the Fighters Guild as well.
how
but we'll
many
do that if we need.
are in
I
your
think for now
order?
we do this.
If we are asking about,
Because we could use all the help we can get.
How many are in your order?
We have many. I don't know the exact numbers, but enough to maybe combat the Order, or at least getting there.
We will try. We will do what we can to find Thomason's location, and any information we have on this. What is it? A cipher. On
do
this
not-
cipher.
I do not care whether or not you kill him. but
However-
please get the information you need
However,
from him first.
if you can help assist us, at least give us a diversion. Can you gather your people to help get us a diversion tactic?
I don't know what or where to do that diversion.
If we can
you
somehow
wanted to say
create
something as
some
well?
sort of
about the
turmoil in the
Fighters Guild?
city, if we can somehow create some kind of turmoil in the city,
We have
the order will be on frantic, and we will be able to make a jump on Thomas.
we have
like-
members in
what
the
about the
Fighters
Fighters
Guild.
Guild?
We have members in the Fighters Guild.
we possibly
We
use
could
them.
make a diversion in the city that could maybe take the attention of the Order, but I don't think it would draw out any Thomason or any of the main
What, like
members.
fire?
But
No, not like fire.
I wouldn't recommend burning
For
the city.
once,
Many
I
would
disagree
die.
with you, Nelius.
I think.
But
what
if
we
you
can do.
if
I
you have
say-
many, you can help.
I say, I will station one of mine outside of the Order tomorrow morning. I say go to them, figure out what they need, figure out what you can about Thomason, and then come back to me, and then we can discuss what can be done after.
What about the immediate? We got to get past their little exam, as it were.
Let's find
Their
out what
trials.
happens tomorrow.
It's
Whatever
not a
you
we
do-
already did the exam. It's now it's literally judgment. Now we're
Yes,
meeting.
whatever you do,
literally
just-
seeing the report card.
The Order likes those who bow down to them. As long as you are appreciative of what they are giving you, I believe that they will show you mercy and use your assets because
I
you
can
are very
sell
strong.
appreciative. Yeah, no worries.
Just
Above
play
table.
along.
Sorry, but just quick. Are the swords still there? Does he just have them out?
She has both the
has
swords.
one,
She has her sword on
I
her
have
inner
mine.
sheath,
And
and
the
he has
broken
his broken sword basically there.
Okay.
We should probably meet the one that you're going to station, otherwise I don't know that the horn will work. So if you have that one, bring us the horn. So we'll have met them and be
I
able
can
to
have
use
the horn brought to you by morning, by
Yes.
dawn, wherever you're staying, and she'll get that from you.
Here's our basic point then. Perhaps we sound the horn once for meet up here, twice for cause the diversion. Sound reasonable?
That works.
Let us
Maybe
get what rest we can then.
maybe 3 times for me to where you're at, then just in case.
Zacchiel, you're not known in these parts, right?
Not really. The order does know about me, though. Of course.
Knows of Ashland, but not necessarily you. They don't know your face.
Well, they do. They are the ones who maimed me.
Oh, shit.
I believe they would know me if they saw me.
Any more demon slaying weapons you got?
Not on me. Just my mace.
Fine.
We need to get you a bag of holding, mate.
I kind of do.
I know, and then we can organize all
Is
this.
there any way to
armory.
reactivate this weapon?
Well, I believe in its current state it can still serve its purpose. It cannot be used as a weapon, but I believe it can still absorb the souls of what it needs to. The purpose of which I believe can be used to, well, slay or break any sort of bonds that may hold Vol'Antia here, since it can break demonic energy. And
And it
the
use-
use of Vol'Antian as well, with the two combined, I believe it will be enough to shatter whatever
And
is
this
making
weapon
him.
is only used against demons. Is that correct?
Yes.
I see.
We must get our sleep though.
All right, I'm gonna turn in for the night. Let's talk more about this in the morning.
Agreed.
Very well.
Fine.
I will speak with all of you soon.
As everyone walks out, I stay behind.
Okay, everyone walks back, and you're left alone.
I turn around. One more thing. I did not want to say this in front of the others. I've seen you before. In my monastery. I lived in a special monastery where there was a portal as well. And you speak of portals. Were you ever there? Did you ever slay a monk?
Yes, I did.
My heart sinks. Why?
The demons took hold in your monastery, and they took hold of many of your people as well. The demons used those portals to reach your monastery and kill all of those there. I needed your portals to get here. I had to kill him to traverse past those portals.
So you say he was possessed?
Yes. To my understanding, he was.
This blade, does it only work against demons?
No, you can use it against others. But it is made to slay demons, and I have been sworn to secrecy to only use it on those that I deem as demons.
Is there even any point to roll an insight on this?
It's up to you. You can always roll for whatever you want. It doesn't mean it's going to work or doesn't mean it's going to mean anything.
It's a 15, it's a 15, but
15.
yeah.
She seems distraught thinking about it, and there's a little bit of turmoil going on there. You don't know if she's trying to fool herself into believing in herself, or if something else is going on, but it seems like maybe she might not have been sure, and she did it regardless. You can't quite tell.
That is enough for me. Thank you. I understand how difficult that can be. Any way you can help me in reactivating this would be appreciative. Is there any way maybe to find its other half? It is something I searched for.
The broken blade?
Yes.
That blade was lost in that battle. Unless we can get back to that location, I believe it will stay broken. You can keep it with you, but when the time comes, I will need it back. I believe I need both of them to sever any demonic energy. One alone will not do, especially for something this powerful.
I can do that. But please, I will need it. At least to find the other half. Once I find the other half, it is yours to keep.
Understood. All right, and with that, you go back to the inn as well?
Yeah, well, I should probably go back and meet...
The herbalist kind of works with the herb, and he looks at it and he says, well, this is a very interesting herb. I believe I can use what is on it now to make several healing potions, if you like. If I can keep it with me over the night, I can give you maybe 2 or 3 potions. And I can show you how to do that as well.
Of course, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank
It'll
you.
give me something else to think about for the night. And he works on it, and you can leave the area now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody taking a long rest at the inn?
Yep.
You all wake up in the morning. You have the horn delivered to you.
Yes, and part of the evening will actually be some staying up and talking
Yes.
things over now that they're known.
Yes, yes. So you can take turns, watching and all that, but nothing of any sort of note actually seems to happen that night. It seems to be a very nice, casual inn. And you wake up and you have the horn in the morning. Along with the horn, you get 2 regular healing potions and 1 superior healing potion.
Sweet.
So
Is that
right to each
to
of
all of
us?
us? Or?
No, just in general. So
Okay,
they're
cool.
delivered to whoever would like to take them. 2 regular potions of healing and 1 superior.
Okay. Anyone
I'll
lacking
take
in
a
anywhere?
superior because I don't have Jack.
Still have the one I stole.
Yeah, true.
Those you said, are those lessers or
Yeah, these are
greaters?
the 2 lessers and then 1 just superior.
If anybody minds, I would take the
Lessers
can
are
I
2d4.
can I take the lessers and use my I can go ahead and turn them into 1 greater. I feel like that would be helpful.
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
I'll
with
use so
the
I will take the
superior,
lessers
are
and
you
I will
looking
turn
to
them
get
into
hit, or are you hoping? Are you usually the one who can avoid being hit?
I'm usually the one to be hit.
Then you take it.
Yes.
I will try and take the hits for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He was
If you end up taking the hits, then you
Also,
will
if you
the
need potions, I think Heiko does have a couple, so...
Yes, I do. I
He
do
can always
have a
give you one.
couple. If I
All right.
I am trying to
So you
Do
know
our
where
herbalism.
the Order Mansion is. And it is crack of dawn. What is everybody doing?
Coffee.
You get a nice cup of coffee before you head out.
I'm having some croissant.
A croissant.
I think
So breakfast and coffee, of
I
course.
think since I love Valir or look up to him, I go up and I kind of just I'm like, what are you drinking?
It is a drink to try and make last night go away.
Ooh. I take. Is there stuff available to get a cup of? The coffee?
Yeah, you can get a cup of coffee, absolutely. Yeah.
I grab a cup and then it's my first time trying coffee. I'm just shaking there, just literally with the cup. I'm just like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Oh, that's good. First time.
All right. On to the order house with the shakes now. Everyone can place their characters outside the front door.
Actually, you have them.
You have
Oh,
them
I
there.
do. I believe we don't have to go at the front door because we are going to go straight in past the hallway.
Let's go for
So
it.
I'll place them directly into where everybody is.
Before we go, does anybody want to say anything?
Yes. Well,
Should we
sitting's
discuss
out.
anything on how we want to approach this?
We don't even know. You're the monk. You should probably represent us.
And I think this will just be a sense of playing it by ear.
Yes. There's no real set plan that we can do.
Yes, well,
Not knowing what their plan is.
It's very reactionary.
Nelius, I appreciate your vote of confidence, but at the same time, I may not be as versed with deception.
It's not a matter of deception. Listen, if things go south, then I will step in and help.
All right.
I will aid you in that endeavor.
Told you we should have got that potion of visibility.
can you place those right in this area here? At the library area?
unbelievers.
It's a Leopleurodon. That's an old YouTube video.
You know, honestly, one of the favorite things I ever taught my kid was my kid goes, "We're on a bridge, Charlie." Every time we go over a bridge, my kid turns and goes, "We're on a bridge, Charlie."
Oh God, guys.
And we went to some dinosaur event during the pandemic, like it was drive-through, and they had a Leopleurodon. And we're like,
No, they didn't.
it's a magical Leopleurodon.
Oh God. That's
Go on, Charlie.
This cord is going.
God.
Yeah.
Just let me know
That
where.
YouTube.
yeah. Man, when I came out, I was
it
like,
needs
bro,
to-
what is this?
Wait one second. I'll move the map. That'd be better.
Oh, we.
Okay, that can go there then. Very touchy electronics.
Still connection.
There we go.
There it goes.
There
Okay.
you go.
So can we place them right there if you don't mind, like sort of around that blue rug-ish area?
Sounds good.
Cool. I'm down.
And let me get these out.
I will place myself toward the back.
I'm actually with you. I'm in the back.
Yeah, because I like seeing the full
Oh.
area before
Here.
stuff goes awry. So
Everybody's in the back.
yeah.
Yeah, you're in the back, right? So I guess.
And this will be the ordained one, and this will be brother.
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 We're on a bridge, brother.
Oh God, I wish I wasn't.
Today, Hulk Hogan discovered that no one is his brother or his sister.
What are you talking about, brother?
All right, bro, sis, bro.
Sibling.
All right, cool. Alrighty. So as you walk in, you see a library on your right with many of the order members reading through just books scattered everywhere. As you pass through, as you pass close to that, you see brother, and he escorts you the rest of the way into the study. If you'd like to say anything, you can. Otherwise, you're going straight there.
Are any of them reading the book I
That you gave.
gave?
You roll for perception just to see if you find it anywhere.
Just curious.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, not with that.
I
As
guess
I
reading isn't fun.
As I hit my microphone, yeah.
I love when
It's
it like.
only a 12.
No, you don't see it anywhere. No. As you walk past, he opens the door to the study, and you see the man in front of you wearing the silver mask. Once again, the ordained one. He sits there, and he's also reading a book. And as soon as you walk in, he closes the book shut.
Can we see the spine of the book?
The book is more like bound together pages
fair.
without a spine.
Gotcha.
It's like a collection of letters or something like that, maybe. And as he enters, he goes, yes, good to see all of you again, all in one piece.
Can I, if I speak in my mind, can he still hear me? Do I still have message?
try.
You'd have to cast
think-
it.
He has to cast
make-
it. Only
yeah,
how long
yeah.
does it last?
It only lasts back and forth.
Really?
I would only point out, you don't know. So you may try.
You may try to think in your mind.
He's like,
yeah, absolutely.
looking on.
You can always try. That's the
Having an
D&D rule.
aneurysm.
Yeah, you see Heiko there, just like nothing happened.
While looking at you.
Monk,
But it might inspire him.
Please do enter. Waits for you to kind of approach, and as you do,
We'll walk up. Yeah.
so, brother, how did our new friends do on their trials? He
Yes.
pulls
How
out.
did we do?
He pulls out a sheet of notes and looks at him. Starting at the tavern, they were open to listening to what I had to say. So that is very good. It shows that they are willing to accept their enemies, maybe, or accept new friends amongst their enemies. Upon the road, they showed that they could survive, although they chose to take the more difficult path and not the easier one. Their reasoning was because that's what we would usually do I don't know if that is foolhardy or courageous, but either way, it's not necessarily a dock on the page. Although they did manage to miss one of their members. Valir had his own journey through the mountains, and he did surprisingly well, actually.
That was tactical.
Maybe for him. Not for you,
We like to
unfortunately, who met
diversify.
with the white dragon on the mountain. You, before the dragon, of course, entered the cave of the deities, many of the deities that we respect and worship, also along with other ones in there as well. There was a statue of Tempest and another statue that was hidden, which you sought out, which is very interesting. You showed that you respected the deities, but also that you were interested into learning what they wanted and who they were. It shows that you are open to the respect of the deities that we also worship, and you encourage the openness of that. The battle with the dragon, of course, you decided to battle with the people in your path, and when the dragon came along, you made a very smart choice of fleeing the battle.
Some of us didn't want to flee, some of us wanted to talk.
I do not know if the dragon would have talked with you very long before eating you, so fleeing, in my opinion, was probably the smarter choice. It shows that you are, in fact, warriors, but you are willing to give up your own pride and do what you think is smart to keep yourselves alive.
I mean, I wasn't really there, but
We did, however, lose track of you after you fought the dragon. Was there anything special that happened after fighting the dragon? How exactly did you find your way down the rest of the mountain?
I was not there.
No, but the others. I'm very curious. What happened?
luck.
I wouldn't call it luck. I would call it resourceful.
I'd call it luck.
Do you remember what you found and what you did? I know
Perhaps
it's been
it
2 weeks.
was a little bit of luck and a little bit of divine intervention.
You know, I
I
like
see.
to believe that there was a tiny
not
bit
bad.
of fate left in there.
Maybe 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐴 was looking out for you after all.
Maybe.
We found you again at the bottom of the mountain. You found a merchant who was leaving with gold that we had given him, actually, and you helped him along his way, even knowing that we had given it to him. Once again, showing that you respect us and that you are willing to help others in need. I think
I
that's
would like
pretty
to
much sums
correct,
it up.
if I may, correct anything. Respect, yes, but it is in our honor to be there for the people and protect the people. That is what we strive to do.
Although the people think very little of us, that is also what we strive to do as well. We
Yes.
strive to help those in need, even though we do sometimes what is very hard to do.
I see. So what can you tell us about Thomason? Why?
Well, before we get there, let us go to the ordained one and see what he has to say about your judgment first.
Oh, all right.
You hear a message. You get a message in your head as I'm sitting there scratching my eye. I'm like, beware the mask user. He's a powerful, magic user, as it were.
Once he does that again, the same time that amulet rings again.
And as he does that, I can reply, right?
Yeah, when the
think?
link is established, yeah.
Yeah,
You think? Go ahead and try.
understood. Keep an eye around the room for anything that might help us with finding that cipher.
So, judgment time. I believe you have shown that you are more than capable of handling yourselves, and that you care for the people as we do, and that you are willing to accept us as we are. My question to you is, would you be willing to help us? Would you be willing to join the Order and help us to help those in need around Vol'Antia?
What's in
What
it?
would you have us do?
First off, what's in it for us?
Well, of course, we'll provide you with whatever we can. We have resources.
Golden weapons?
gold weapons, also room and stay. You can have a place to stay in whatever in any of our order households. And of course, all of your duties are to help the citizens of Vol'Antia. It's already what you're doing. I see it as a win-win, really.
Help as we see fit.
I would see.
Whenever you see fit, yes. But if we do call upon you, we do ask that you consider and comply with most of what we require of you. We don't require much. And we wouldn't have you do any sort of hard labor. You're far above that by
Can
any
you give an
means.
example of what you might require?
And that brings back to the point. Like, what?
Sounds like you're taking our souls for something.
Well, let's say a city is in need of protection. We will provide that protection by sending you there. You will protect the city from bandits or robbers and whatnot. You will be paid. We will be paid in return by the city, and that is how it goes.
What if it's more than bandits or robbers? Do we get, like, compensation for everything?
Yes, it's all, of course, per job it changes. And we will supply you with what we have. Spell scrolls, weapons, room and board, food, wine.
What's to ensure our safety? From what I recall, I heard word that there was an interruption of your extolment festival that took place, about a week ago?
Well, the interruption, I believe, was from you, actually.
No, that couldn't have been us.
No.
I believe I saw a couple of faces in the crowd. I believe you flung a spell directly at me, actually.
That was not us.
That wasn't a spell. It was a pleading.
Yeah.
No harm done. Once again, you have passed my test. Do you accept my offer?
I will say this. If it is in regards to helping the people, that is something we can do. However, if it means to join the order, I do not know if that is something we can do just yet. We are free agents, of course.
He speaks for the group, however, I speak for myself. I have no problem joining the order. This is something I feel like we should do. However, does joining the order have to do with any sort of indoctrination or enchantments, or?
We do not require that of you. If you wish to go to the higher ranks, we do more indoctrinations with 𝐒𝐻𝐳𝐬𝐨, the deity that we worship.
All right. So for myself, I feel I will join the order.
I would say, for the rest of us, at least, if I may.
I have a question
Not
first.
really.
Not to give an answer, but to ask a question. What would happen should one or any of us decide not to join?
Well, unfortunately, since you did attack us, I cannot say that you will not be held accountable for those crimes. You will, of course, be acquitted of any of those crimes if you do join up with us. I'm not saying you will be thrown in prison in chains right away, but I am saying those actions do come with repercussions, and since you are all sort of banded together, I cannot say whether or not people would go after you.
Technically,
perhaps.
we didn't attack you, if you recall. And I looked at the masked guy directly. I say, we did try to save Sir Thomas. I motioned for him to come to me. I was going to rescue him, get him out of the
Roll
area.
for deception.
This is true.
Wait, hold on.
He is currently saying true.
Okay, you're right. You were throwing attacks at him, but you were also trying to get him to come to you.
I have a 20 charisma. I'm
I'm going to say
Let's
roll
see
for
it,
deception, but it's a very low roll to see, like, because it's like a half deception. You are telling the truth for the most part.
I was presuming.
It's not a hard
At
one,
the
but I want to
time,
see how he takes it.
we
that's
did
all.
not
I was
plan on
like,
killing
let
him,
me
so-
join
No.
because that probably means way better for
You know what,
us.
let's go with the purple.
Oh.
There you go.
So that would
Okay,
be it would be a 26.
Nice. Ooh. Well, in the heat of battle, it is hard to discern motives. Once again, I would not hold anything against you. I believe most of the Order would not. If you do join us up with us, I would way of any sort of things that could happen. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't happen in the future. It's
Well,
Question.
once again, the reason you would join is to help others and for the things we could provide for you. I feel like it works for both of us.
To talk about what Valir just said, let's talk about benefits. What exactly would we get besides being under the order?
Once again, I would give you...
Gold?
Consider it employment, yes.
Yes.
Gold, plenty of gold.
Like per kill?
If the mission provides, sure, yes, absolutely.
If we are to see anything that is nefarious, whether it's in or out, in the order or out of the order, understand that we would fight for good.
I would encourage you to bring anything to my attention if you find anything that is nefarious, yes.
What?
And if at some point we were to determine that this was not a good union down the road, after years of working together, but whatever has come that has decided we may part ways, would we part ways amicably?
Yes. I believe there would be no question that you would be allowed to go live on your lives if you'd like to ever part, yes.
And there also could be what if there's a conflict of interest, you know? You are part of the Fighters Guild, after all.
Well, the Fighters Guild has many people, not just those against us, but also those with us. Fighters Guild takes everyone.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Of course.
Sure, Fighters Guild or not, we'll take them, yes.
Sounds. I go to Valir. and he's like, it sounds like a good
Now-
plan. We could be monster hunters. And hunt
Now,
down the evil of what
you
we
can
do.
discuss the rest with Brother, if you like. I do have many things to attend to, and I will take my leave. I have offered the opportunity to you, and you can accept it or withdraw it.
Understood. I do have a couple questions, though. What is it that the Order does? Besides helping the people, is there something else?
Our entire motive is to serve Selûne and help the people.
I see.
And your mask, what part does that play? Because there's no one else here with that mask.
No, there is not anyone here with that mask. I was born with a disfigurement upon my face, one that I do not wish to be seen.
Can we
Insight.
see it? In
I
private?
see you reach for the dice already.
No, I'm like, can we see it in private?
One
Crazy
nat 20.
rabbit.
Pretty damn close. All right, anyway, that would be a 19.
He's not telling the truth. He's straight
Wow.
up lying to you. You can tell.
A little glint of the shadow starts creeping out
You
of
can
my eyes.
see through the mask, and you see a skin, and it seems nice. There's no disfigurements that you can see within the little cracks and the crevices you can see there.
Interesting.
What do you think, Valir? I say join.
Above table, are you still hesitant?
Above table, there's a whole lot more going on. Than above table. What I'm saying right now is trying to make sure that he can't win any insight checks against me.
I was all ready for it.
And
the
I'm-
minute I was ahead. I was like, all right, let me do it.
So if there wouldn't be
Of
anything
course.
else, he's trying to get out. So if there wouldn't be anything else,
Would we have, in the meantime, do we have access to your library?
I'll let you ask Brother about that.
Of course. Any help that we can get, as we learn about you guys,
If it
it'll be
helps you.
easier for us.
If it helps you in your quest, then you are allowed access to our library, yes. Although, at this point, you haven't really proved to be anything more than people interested or saying you're interested in joining us. If you show interest and show that you're complying, then you will have the resources you require, yes.
Well, understand that I am an earnest man. And with my honor, it really comes down to a few things that really do not make sense to me, and I'm trying to understand. Thomason, for example, you say that he is there to protect the people. But is he there to protect the people? Is he the champion? The
Thomason
champion
is
of
the
what?
champion that we selected, yes. The champion to give the people comfort. I know you are smarter than the commoner. And I can tell you this in confidence, now that we are all on agreement. Thomason is just a face to make people feel safe. He is not a fighter, he is not a warrior. He is just someone that we chose, of nobility, that would make the people feel as if they had a champion.
So you need people that can get your dirty work done.
So besides being the face, is there anything else you need of him?
I see this conversation going nowhere. And like I said, I am a very busy man, so
I understand. I
must
understand.
leave.
I would ask this one last thing of you, just to kind of, I believe, possibly assuage our monk's question. If he is just a face, in most organizations where someone is just a face, there does not seem to be such an effort to protect that face.
Well, if
There are
the
many
face,
people in fear of it.
but if the face was meant to protect the people, and that face dies tragically against a dragon, do the people really believe that they can protect him?
Or he becomes a martyr.
Or becomes a martyr? I believe that, yes, Thomason cannot fight for himself to the efforts that we would like. If we protect him, and he still completes his mission, the people still believe it.
Very well.
Is there any way
He's already walking out at this point. He's already tried to stop you like 4 times.
I turned you.
Oh, yeah.
I did say one last question.
Right.
We knew he was on his way out.
So
So
you
can I
take
say
off
to brother?
Yeah, you can take the brother. You can ask questions to brother. I just wanted him to leave. So
Is he gone enough from us now?
yeah, he's gone. He's just
Okay.
he was trying to leave.
But
the whole
brother
time.
is
He's
still
like talking
here.
over his shoulder. The whole time,
Brother
like,
is
leaving
still
the room.
here.
No.
You can remove the.
I'm nodding that at you. Brother is still here.
Oh God.
I sent him a message.
Okay, as he leaves, you send a message.
I
Sure.
sent him a message. I would have word with your lady.
Do you walk in the mist?
I was born in it.
Oh, come on.
I was born in it. Murdered by it.
Do you walk in the mist?
Yes.
Then we shall talk later.
I light up my pipe.
To brother, I will
No.
say,
There's
it
a
seems
I know.
that maybe
waiting to
we are
hear it.
mistaken, and maybe we judged Thomason unfairly. If there is any way we could have a conversation, all of us.
I am very happy you asked. You see, your first mission is to protect Thomason. Believe it or not, the man you sought out to kill, we don't really know if we have any use for him anymore. Being the face and the champion doesn't seem to be working so well for us anymore. To prove that you have truthfully turned sides, we have heard that Thomason may be being followed by someone.
Oh dear.
Some sort of assassin. We have our eyes and ears everywhere, of course. And with that, actually, in the door opens up, and escorted in is Thomas, and he's looking there. He's wearing his full armor, and he's like, "Where am I going? What's going on? Oh no, not those ones again. What's going on? No. Hey, whoa. He tries to get out, and the door is locked. Let me out.
Warrior.
You can put another dice on there for Thomas, and we'll make him a decent.
There's another name.
I'm trying to remember if he actually saw my face ever. I wonder
Yeah, I
if
don't
the
think
past
he
year,
saw
I think
us.
he saw me.
He saw you, I think.
Yes.
He saw.
But you were calling him
you.
to try and
Well, I was
bring
in
him
the
towards
wall,
you.
so he didn't see.
I didn't get
see
close
me.
enough.
I was trying to.
Maybe he just
get
sees
to him.
Nelius then, I guess. Maybe
But
it's just
Nelius was trying to motion him to come to him.
But he didn't see me because I wasn't close
But
enough.
because remember, he did actually talk to him. He's like, "No, they're trying to take me. They're trying to take me." Remember, he said that.
I was like, come this way.
Yeah, and he was like, "No, I didn't want to. They're trying to get me again. Please help me." And then, of course, brothers, "No, settle down, Thomason, please. They're here to help. Believe me, they are here to help now."
Yes, we're here to help, Thomason. Here to help.
He's like going to the corner, trying to get as far away from you as he possibly
He's
can.
just moving his fingers like this.
So, I mean, it's not much, but you can stay here in the study. Pull out some mats and some cushions, and it's well protected. No windows. No one will know you're here.
In protecting him, where do we need to take him?
Well, for the time being, I think full lockdown is the most safe. We are preparing a safe house for Thomason currently, but as of now, maybe just staying here for half a day or so until
you
I can.
saying-
Is he unsafe within?
Well,
It
we don't.
seems like he would be safe in here.
He's safe here. Yes, I would
So
like
you
him to
need
stay
us
here.
to do the transport to the safe house.
Yes, I would like you to stay with him here,
That
and then when we take him to the safe house, you can take him along with you to make sure he arrives.
that should cost a bit to do.
Oh, sure. Yes, you will be paid.
And what?
Gold, of
How
course.
much?
I believe this one is 100 gold each for just transportation. It's not much.
What do you think? All right.
Do you need all of us to stay within these walls, though, while he is so safe? Or can we go prepare, study the route to this safe house, and make what
We already
preparations
have
we need?
those going to prepare the route and securing the safe house. From what I've heard about this assassin, he's very foreboding. I would prefer if all of you stayed here. It's not like it's mostly overkill, but I would prefer if you all stayed here.
We understand precautions and all and everything. It's very important that, you take care of your assets, as it were.
Yes.
One quick question, though. Perhaps, and this would be to help our task, but may I see your library? I can research the geography and get a better understanding of what possibly enemies you have out there, the factions, as it were.
You are allowed access to our library, but currently we are sorting through everything we have there.
Well, perhaps I
There's-
can help. I'm a very studious person.
Unfortunately, I was told that you all should stay in this room with Thomason for now. As soon as you transport him, you are allowed.
But the room that we're in, there's books around.
Yeah, you are allowed to read any books you like in here, of course.
Valera
Yes.
and I are more than capable just to guard him.
The issue
I would-
that I see is the fact that you're asking several of us to stay within a small room with nothing to do for a long length of time. I do recommend that you at least let him read during the time. Let him do what he needs with tea during the time. Let us have our lives within this realm, or within this house, to do what we need, rather than have us sit and babysit somebody who is safe within this house.
Roll for persuasion for me.
Sure.
Yes, we like to best use our
You can
time.
also roll for persuasion if you want to as a group effort, yeah. Because since you are asking the same thing.
Take a 19.
I will take a 27.
Yeah, even better.
I rolled for to get information on the assassin because nobody. I don't.
Okay.
Who's assassin?
I'm going to do this first and then I'll talk about assassin. If it can better our effort, I will talk to librarians and I will insist upon them taking you in until the time being.
Of course.
Yes, I mean, why not have our archer run the perimeter, or things?
Yeah, this building is safe, I'm sure.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
no
the
windows in
order.
this whole building. It seems to be very solid wood walls here.
That's why I don't have to be lying.
Then please excuse me, and I will go ahead and ask that right now. Did you want to ask him before something he left?
Yes,
You can move
I
the D4
rolled-
over here, and then move this one. Guys.
So I
wish I could reach over all
rolled, 16 plus 20.
For what exactly are you looking for, though?
investigation of the assassin.
Oh,
Information.
information on the assassin.
Yes.
I'll put him with you, and if you want to take the D4 off as he's walking
Sure.
past. All we know about the assassin is that he has incredible tracking skills. He doesn't seem to have any weapons on him. The ones that he kills of our order, they all seem to be marked with some sort of, it seems magical, lacerations of sorts. It's not a sword, but some sort of magical essence that's been killing them.
Does it form some sort of symbol or anything?
No symbols. It is said that he travels in darkness. That is all we know about him.
Right. He travels in darkness. And how long has he been tailing Thomason?
Several days now.
Is there anything anyone can think of that may have triggered his tracking?
No.
He points to his natural one.
No, it was a 6.
Okay,
but,
okay.
yeah, not enough.
Any event that we may have triggered that led to this.
Not without research.
Not insight? No, it's not insight.
All right, he leaves the area, and
You
you're
let
left
him
alone with Thomason. He's kind of just in the corner by himself, just looking at you, hands against the
Just
wall.
run, hello, Thomason.
I go up behind Neelis and I'm like, don't worry. We'll take care of you.
So you're supposed to be protecting me now, yeah?
Yes.
Right. It's very.
Thomason, can you tell me, why do you think somebody would be trying to kill you?
As you ask that question, once again, Valera, you see the similar floating raven feather just sort of floating down beneath him.
Would I by chance?
And you feel something inside you pulling you.
Anime reference.
I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to see this through with you. You'll need to do this alone.
What are you doing?
I have, unfortunately, left at times that was not intended. And this time, the choice has been given to me. But I must choose. There is a path that I must walk. I cannot be here for you. We cannot be here for you.
No.
But you have this. The plan exists. We know what we need to do. And I hope our paths will cross again.
No, we need.
I know that.
I need you here,
my friend. However,
If it was my choice, if it was anything I could decide that did not go against everything I know, I would be here. But I am needed elsewhere.
Is it?
This is from powers well beyond anything we're even currently dealing with.
I understand.
Playthings are we all.
Well,
Pawns.
safe journey, my friend. Wherever you may end up.
What is it? A deal? What? We can't get you out of it. What is it?
Would I, by chance, see her? Like the glimmer?
Yeah.
Do you have any ability to do so?
I'm
Or
curious. As I'm a bit of a, well, I would say cursed, touched, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. I would say probably
Like an
roll
outline?
roll for religion for me.
Okay.
It'd be a weird roll, but yeah, let's do that.
It would be.
Roll for religion.
It would be a weird roll.
Yeah, because that's also a dump stat, probably, right? Hint. You see nothing.
Yeah.
No, you don't see anything.
I see nothing.
Is
I
there,
just watch as he floats away.
is there anything we can do to help you?
It's not me you need to help. You have learned that there is more than just this time. More than just this. And this is being said also with outside of Thomason's here. More than just this time. More than just this realm.
Yes.
I do not know if you are one that will succeed or not. I know that this is my realm, but I do not know its fate. I must go help another. There is more intertwined than we care to know. And I believe the balance of what happens here will weigh on what happens there. So I go there to try and give you a chance. I don't know if I will be able to, but I hope I can. Safe travels.
Understood, my friend.
I will keep training in the ways that you have taught me.
You see
will
the
see you
energy.
again.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just said, we'll see you again. This world has a strange way of pushing and pulling and playing with time.
It's not just the world.
You see the same, almost the color of energy that the echoes have been, that Valir has summoned, and you see Valir start to almost shatter away into that same energy as he sort of lifts and starts to sort of almost be pulled somewhere else.
Oh, wait, there was one! I put my hands through the space.
And then there were four.
Through that, as he's like leaving, I'm like, huh? Are you gonna leave me with this chaos, huh?
Hey, I'm the one in this boat with these loons.
You're not the one who can steal.
I can steal, but I choose not to steal.
Everybody roll perception for me real quick.
Woohoo.
The whole party. Not besides Valir.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll roll, sure.
Yeah.
Before you go, wait, look behind you.
24.
Okay, wait.
That would actually, that would be kind of cool. They're like,
Goodbye, my friend.
nobody, like, you don't hear
I
it,
got
like,
it.
you just see the, and I'm gone.
No, oh god.
20?
Yeah.
Dirty 20?
But like your finger goes up like that.
Exactly.
20.
Oh, that's a great roll. Okay, the whole party, you start to notice in the corner of the room, even though it's not nighttime yet, you notice a darkness start to form from the corner, seeping into the room slowly. And you hear a familiar voice. As Valir vanishes, you hear, "Little mice coercing in the dark. I bring a fervent fire to burn the darkness and smite my foes." And you see Reylin come out from the darkness towards all of you, his eyes aflame with radiant energy, looking at all of you, waiting for anything from any of you. "What do you have to say for yourselves? Aiding this Thomason."
Who said we were aiding? You have given us until...
"You are in the room with him, and you have not killed him yet."
Patience. Not all things must be done hastily.
Listen, I know you're
Remember the
probably
Thomas and
quite
his invisible-
angry at this point, but hear us out. This is a part of a plan.
This is where it all starts. The champions of Vol'Antia, bringing about the coming of the Inquisition through the
Talking
Order.
about champions of Vol'Antia. Don't you have any patience?
You know this is where it all starts. You aid them. You listen to their lies. You bring it all in. You help them.
Reylin, tell me, do you know why this all starts? What is it they find? What is it they...
Uh-oh.
Placing him on the map here.
Ah, shit.
Just so you can see him.
Right.
He comes, his cape is, the energy around him is just, the cape is fluttering in what seems to be nothingness, the wind. His eyes are aflame with, like I said, a radiant energy. And in his belt, he has a relic. And he reaches for it and he starts grabbing it. And it just seems like a relic, a golden relic, a small handle with just inscriptions along it. Nothing, just a relic. Go ahead and say what you were saying.
What starts all this? Do you know? This man is meek. He is nothing. Killing him will do what?
Killing him. I was brought up my entire life to slay this man. The man who started it all. The man who started the Inquisition. The Inquisition who killed my family and my master. The reason I was sent back. And you're helping them.
No one is helping anyone.
I don't think it's that simple. It's not that simple.
We're all in it for just a contract here, just housing and gold.
I particularly want to kill this man. I would love
I mean-
to kill this man.
I mean,
But we have a plan. Now, after our plan has come to fruition, then I would say, have at it.
So all we planned, all we did for you, the archivist, me, bringing you back here, you have your own plan. Oh yeah, sounds great. Do whatever you like. You never fucked it up before.
okay, look, what can we do to make things better? I mean,
He takes the relic, he twists it and it turns into two. And these relics spout forward this radiant, spurting, crackling, white, pure energy that almost blinds you into two curved daggers.
Reylin.
wait, we don't need to do this right
You've
now.
made your choice.
Made a
Reylin.
choice.
Thomason dies now.
What? Why
Whose
can't-
side are you on?
Why do we have to choose now? Why can't you
The
wait?
darkness starts clouding him again, and the eyes are the only thing you see before the darkness completely
What
shrouds
we
him.
need is information.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Okay, before you do that,
Wait, can't I go way after the fight?
God, you
Hey,
really?
Well, we're ending it right after initiative rolls.
okay.
I got
Wow.
two.
I was gonna say everyone
I
roll
was
for
gonna
initiative,
make-
but I'm not gonna have everyone roll right
I
now.
was
We can
gonna
roll
try
at the beginning.
something
of the
else.
session.
Natural 20, but 23.
Okay.
Can I try something interesting? Before you
Sure.
do that?
Before we end, that was gonna be the end. I was gonna say everyone roll for
okay.
initiative, and
well,
we're
you
done.
can still pull this out. I'm just curious to see how the response is.
Mhm.
I pull out the rod, and I cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Okay. As he's doing all that,
Mm-hmm.
do you need to have vision of your target to cast Phantasmal Force? He's now currently clad in darkness. I was wondering, but also we'll do that at the beginning of combat
Yeah,
next time.
it's
So
good.
we'll figure that out next
Okay.
time. But yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, cool. All right, and we're gonna end it for today. All right. Well, I hope everyone.
What'd you guys think?
I hope everyone had fun. Yeah, so Valir is going to be leaving us for a while, obviously.
Yeah, I got to be off for a few games.
What are you doing, by the way? We can talk about what
I'm
you're doing.
announcing the joust at the Northern California Renaissance Fair.
You're
for
announcing the
6
joust?
weekends. Yeah. I'm one of the. There are 2 announcers for this year's joust. Be 3 times a day in Casa de Fruta. If you come on by all means.
Where is that?
It's beautiful. It's right outside of Gilroy.
Gilroy, okay.
Yeah, and it's
What's
a
that, the Bay
beautiful
Area?
fair site.
What's that? The Bay Area?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just it's really central California.
I know
Like if
nothing
you know
about
the
it.
length of the state, like it really isn't that far.
I
It's
know
about
nothing
a
about it.
4-hour
I'm
drive.
I'm from San Jose.
From
That's
LA?
right next to.
I might actually
grew up
go
there.
there. If you tell me when you're working, I might actually go there.
It's the next 6 weekends.
Cool.
Come up any weekend.
So you're going to be. I assume you're going to be staying up there that entire time.
I usually drive up Friday nights. I'm there Saturday, and the last joust ends at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and then I drive home. I also teach it's a class/workshop/show called Auditions for Shakespeare, where as a performer for Shakespeare, I take people through different pieces of Shakespeare and how it would have been performed at the time. So that's at 11:30s on Saturday and Sunday, and then there are 3 jousts a day. That's going to be, and I'll be running around doing whatever, singing when I can.
So once again, plug that place where you're going to be at. One more
The
time.
Northern California Renaissance Fair. It is a wonderful fair that's been around for a long time. It used to actually be a sister fair to the Southern California Renaissance Fair. The owners of that pulled out, and the booths and the guilds and everybody got in, built their own ownership of it, and so it is a fair-owned fair.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so really, it's probably my favorite fair at this point.
We assume you'll be in full regalia.
Oh yeah,
dressed up.
oh yeah. I've been performing that fair for now 20 years. Yeah. So I've had many different roles there. I've
never
played
ages.
Shakespeare there. I've done feasts there. And the most recent thing I've been doing is performing the joust, or
That's awesome.
announcing the joust. They do the horse riding.
Don't forget, being jolly.
Do you
There's
ride,
a reason I own a tankard this big.
do you ride on a horse when you're announcing the
Huh?
joust? Do you ride on a horse when you're announcing
So
the joust?
I've never actually been on a horse until last year, where all the jousters were like, "How have you never been on a horse?" So they got me up on a horse. It was not
nice.
during the show.
Oh, okay.
I would run around the pitch and do my announcements from there.
Yeah.
Except then last year I also tore a calf muscle, so I did a lot of the rest of the year sitting. But I still announced all my jousts. I didn't miss a single show. But yeah, so no, I don't ride in the show. They do have this year, I believe there's the Lady of Chivalry, who is she's performed as like Merida and stuff like that. She's a phenomenal jouster, a phenomenal swordswoman, and she's going to be basically the announcer within the joust, and I'm the arbiter who's going to announce their entrance and be talking to her through the show.
That's awesome.
Oh, wonderful.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So before we take off, I want to once again thank our sponsors: +3 to Charisma, Lethal Shadow Minis, The Goods Merchant. If anybody would like to also consider being one of our sponsors, we just ask that you go ahead and send an email to dungeonsdivided@gmail.com. Again, that's dungeonsdivided@gmail.com, subject sponsorship, and we can discuss terms, and hopefully we'll see you as a sponsor in the future. Look forward to that.
Awesome.
Also, one last thing, subscriptions. Guys, subscriptions help keep us afloat. We'd love to have you guys subscribe, whether it's using a voucher from Amazon Prime, free voucher given out once a month, included with your Prime membership, which you can put forth toward any channel. Hopefully you'll choose ours. You better choose ours. Where's that axe again?
God.
Where's that axe again?
D
we
was
got one.
X.
So,
Choose ours.
yeah, you better choose ours. Anyway, we really do appreciate it. If sponsorship is not something you're ready to commit to, you can also make a one-time donation, whether small, big, large, whatever. And all those links are located right below, as well as check out our Discord. We'd love to have you on there and be able to converse with you. We do interact on there, so if you ever feel like you want to discuss something you saw in an episode, feel free to reach out.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
Awesome. Well, I guess that pretty much wraps it up for today then. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you stayed tuned the entire time, you're amazing. And we will see you all next time.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Night.